Have you guys ever heard of our Lord and Savior Project Wingman? Oh, the time you stole my bit. What is that timing? You came in and just immediately stole my bit. Like, oh, anyway. I give up. Okay, we're playing Ace Combat 5 again. That's what I got. My bit's dead. There's planes I hear. I heard it's just like an Ace Combat game. So I've been told. Hold on, I'm plugging my phone in. And I'm also probably gonna Bluetooth my controller. Yeah, let's do that. Yesterday during the Tekken stream, we were having some controller cable issues, as in the cable was just like constantly disconnecting and reconnecting my controller while I was playing ranked Tekken. So thanks for that, controller cable, for deciding to break during that stream. Actually, I don't think we lost because of it a single time somehow, but it happened a good bit. In other exciting news, when I was doing the editing for the AC7 video, if you haven't watched it yet, the minorist, the most minor of what's it? No Chole lock. It's not ready. There are still things that I need to learn about these games and really dig into. We're still gonna do it. It's just that was not the launch for it. It's not ready. The idea came too late, and I don't know enough in detail about every single game the way that I need to. So, hold on. Hold on. There. We have a question of the day today. Now, you might see some exciting news here. Sorry. Ace Combat 7 editing. I had that little bit of... I had that tiny bit where I said, like, clouds have been in the games for a long time. Like, since the PS2 games, they've been in the stages, right? And I used that little Ace Combat 5 clip. That was not from the original video, because I never had clouds working in PCSX2 because they were just busted at the time. The options were have them disabled entirely or have them be incredibly broken messes. There was no other option at the time that I made the video. And I tried on stream when we started this game again in the new version of PCSX2 and it was still broken. However, I've tried the new version again and the clip in the video has clouds working because I got it working. I didn't change anything. It's just the newer updates have finally made them work now. So I moved my memory card specifically for Ace Combat 5. I have an extra memory card in my PCSX2 now that is just for this game. And it's the one that we've been playing on the whole time. I don't think it's going to change a whole lot, but you can already see it fixed the menu where we used to not be able to see the text where I was hovering. Just one of those tiny, tiny issues that we had. Gone. My PS4 controller that I like to use on PC disconnects too. Is that on Bluetooth? Because when I used to use a DualShock 4 with PC, it would disconnect just at random over Bluetooth, like all the time. That was the one super annoying thing. It would just suddenly be like, nope, we're not using this controller anymore. Oh yeah, the eclipse is today. Did you guys hear that the rapture is today? Apparently, according to some. Anyone see that? That there's a group of people who are completely unironically convinced that today is the day of the rapture. that the eclipse is the start of the rapture. I don't know why today's eclipse is the one that is suddenly going to be the rapture, but it's today, you guys. It's today. Trust me. The cable's just worn out. Yeah, it's just the wires in the cable. Just over time they wear out. Shit happens. I just need to buy a new like USB to micro USB. That's all I gotta do. But I just have to order it, and I kind of forgot. It's like 17 people, but it gets good clicks. So, hey man, it's the rapture. Of course it gets good clicks. It's today. Did you know that it's today? This is the last time we'll ever fly. Today is the day. The rapture itself. You've heard about it all your life, probably.
Captain,
I would have to assume. Oh, I'm stupid. I was like, why can he not fly it? It's because I literally just put edge in the FA-22.
Is this the formation you want?
Wait a second. My triangle button isn't working. Hold on. Hold on now. Hold on. Momentary pause. Let's... Controllers. Let's just go and... Huh. Oh! What the hell? I mean... It randomly desynced and synced up again. I don't think it's the triangle button that broke. I think my whole controller just disconnected. Hello, Bluetooth, please. Oh, there we go. I got it. Oops. Huh. These are both my controller. It's going through as SDL and X input. That's a new one for me. It still doesn't work. What the hell? Why triangle button no work in game? I know that the PC is getting it. I was just binding it in the emulator. The shadows look off. Just me? Whoa. Whoa. Hold the phone. The Bluetooth is being wonky. We'll go back to the cable. We will go back to the cable. Well, that was weird. My triangle button still doesn't work. What's wrong with the shadows? Something's wrong with the shadows. Maybe we go back to the other version. Things are busted. Things are busted. We hold momentarily. Hold the line. Seems like there are still some issues in there on the newer versions. The clouds were working though. Let me tell you, those clouds, they were working. You fucking know it, buddy. I want to use cable as a rule and keep all Bluetooth turned off. Too risky and annoying in an apartment. What's risky about Bluetooth in an apartment? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? But hello, Anaket. Stream's off to a great start. Yep. And we're back to the broken menu. Solar eclipse has something to do with this. It's the rapture. This is no solar eclipse. It's the end of all life as we know it. Come on now. I get a lot of random pair requests. Do you really? I can't say my neighbors were ever requesting to pair with my devices when I was in an apartment.
Please choose a plane for me to pilot.
Captain, which plane should I use?
Rosgrees.
Are we launching in this?
Rosgrees, launch!
Everything seems better. Define rapture apocalypse.
A group of comrades has come to our aid. Protect these brave souls.
Well, still no clouds. Never mind. I jumped the gun. Still no clouds. Sag. But everything else is working again, so it's worth it. We start with a little plane grinding. Best part of Ace Combat 5. Grinding the plane XP. Whoa!
What a joke. You better not take any damage. Those planes, are you the Rosgrees? I knew it.
The eclipse looks good on TV. Shame you can never see it properly in the UK. Oh yeah, you can't see it because you can never... Joke ruined.
2 friendly Uke ships remaining.
The Brits are in celebration that I couldn't finish that one.
Has come to our aid. Protect
It was gonna be
these brave
funny,
souls.
you guys. It was gonna be funny.
Commence battle. We are not alone.
I swear.
Kestrel CIC
It totally was not going to be about how you guys never see the sun to begin with. Because England, you know, it wasn't, I swear.
Attack any ships that desert the fleet immediately.
Had nothing to do with that. Oh! We have boat missiles!
I'll support the Uke fleet coming to our side.
We have boat missiles in this bitch.
There are only 4 enemy planes. What a joke.
Oh, we're gonna be cooking on this one.
Take any damage.
I'm so used to doing this in planes that have shitty special weapons.
Rosgrees? This is a destroyer doom. We've been hit.
Gets cut off by missile.
2 friendly Uke ships remaining.
AC in the sky and armored core is known as AC on land. That's actually amazing.
Look, the battle's just taking a new turn.
Someone out there understands us. I can't believe it.
Sorry.
Hey, those unguided missiles did what they needed to do.
This is what we've been waiting for.
Sometimes it just works.
Take full responsibility.
No sun is about right.
Firing.
Well, I mean, you know,
Enemy fleet ahead. Commencing attack.
that might be one of the least offensive England/British jokes I've made.
Rosgrees are here.
Because it is kind of just true.
What excuse is that? Tell them to hurry up and engage. We can't pump out the water.
It's kind of just true.
We're sinking. 1 friendly Uke ship remaining. Haley sunk.
Check this out. Check this
You
out.
idiots. When did
Hold
you
on.
decide to
There we
destroy
go.
your own country?
Oh, this is a beautiful moment
Be insane to join
that I
us.
completely blocked the camera angle of. God damn it.
Anyone who attacks them is our enemy.
Just because
This
they're
time?
to their numbers, there's still no threat.
Wait for it. Wait for it.
We have to fight an air-to-air battle and an anti-ship
I
battle
kind of
at the
saw
same
it.
time.
There are
Check
still
this out.
plenty of enemies left.
Oh, I only needed one? Really?
Damage and manpower will be slaughtered.
How about that would have more health?
Win a battle. You just watch.
My doctor thinks my hair is falling out because of a vitamin D deficiency.
Incredible amount of military force.
Does vitamin D deficiency lead to hair loss?
Approaching. Ocean ships, you mean?
That could be true. I've just never even heard that before.
Try requesting
Oh, that's right.
some
Missile cam is a thing that I never use because it terrifies me. But we could try.
Listening to all of our communications up to now. They're calling us traitors that join forces with the Ukes.
Hold on. This has to be the opportunity, right?
There they go with that move again. They never could shake that habit.
Look, we gotta get more
This bitch is going far. Booyah! Where am I? Okay, good. Way up in the air. Oh, you love to see it. Good special weapons for the mission for once. So rare to have a special weapon that actually matches what I'm doing because of all the plain XP grinding.
The Ocean fleet turned over to the enemy.
Yeah, I never use the missile cam because you just can't control your plane.
They're really shooting at me.
Hey, Assault Horizon, hear me out. Assault Horizon did it right, you guys. Whenever you go into a cinematic camera in Assault Horizon, the game automatically raises your plane a little bit altitude-wise and puts you completely level so that you don't fly into the ground after you get the cinematic cam. That might be the only Ace Combat game that does something like that. I might be wrong. Waiting to get a PS5 before he plays Project Wingman. I'll get a PS5 once they have a system seller. I can't. For PlayStation guys, I'm sorry. It's a joke. I just know that it upsets people when I say that they don't have one yet.
We're almost there.
Although, to be fair, they don't have one that's enough for me to buy the system yet.
These idiots! Can't they see that they're being used?
You're not wrong. I mean, I'm kind of wrong. Like, God of War was a launch title, and I feel like God of War is probably a system seller. Although I think people didn't like Ragnarok quite as much as 2018, from what I can tell. I heard it was still great, but it seems like people still kind of preferred 2018 to it. Although that was only something that I started to hear like more long term.
Hatred calls forth nothing but more hatred, and this is the result. Is there nothing we can do?
PS5 exclusive mini campaign, the worst. The worst. Ratchet and Clank and Returnal.
Certainly won't disagree.
System seller DS. What?
Is under fire. Get going.
Ghost of Tsushima isn't even on it.
Special weapons reserved.
Oh, sorry. I just started reading the games. They're all on PC, is what he's saying, which is true. I had a moment there where I was like, what are we saying? I was like, system seller. I don't think Ratchet and Clank is a system seller, though. I'm sorry. I'm sure it's great. I'm sure it's great.
Damn it! I got one on my tail and I didn't even
But I can't lie to you.
We can't let them crush our chance for peace.
Blacklight Retribution?
All the way up here.
Oh, you're probably right. I haven't heard of it.
Please on my tail.
Oh, have I heard of it? No, I have not heard of it.
My palms are all sweaty.
Well,
Lost contact with Loose 3.
I love Ratchet and Clank. Yeah, it has its fans, but it's not one of those games that's like, it got people going to Walmart to pick up their new PS5 for it, you know?
Calm down, Code 3. Bank and evade.
That's like a Spider-Man or like a God of War
Won't stop going off.
in terms of
Where are the
PlayStation.
attacks coming from?
It's like a Halo if you're Xbox.
I can dodge.
Oh, speaking of Xbox, I don't know if anyone has heard this yet because it kind of went under the radar, but it's basically confirmed that Gears of War 6 is getting revealed in June. Like, we pretty much know it for a fact that they're announcing a new Gears of War game in June. So that's exciting because you know what Xbox does? Release parity with PC, boys. I can actually play it on day one. They haven't even announced it, but I know I'll be able to play it on day one. I don't have to wait. I don't have to wait. Take that, Sony.
Try to use launch and leave tactics.
Don't be predictable.
Oh, God.
We're gonna be aiming for you.
Meanwhile, Phil Spencer doing interviews where he's like, well, you know, the whole console thing. Yikes. If you didn't hear about that as well, Phil Spencer did another interview recently
Position.
where he sounded even more skeptical of the future of the home console market
Don't get lazy with your flying.
than he did before.
All enemy ships
Like, it was even more of like yeah.
This is the captain of the carrier.
He straight up said
All the brave souls
in that
have
interview,
survived.
he was like, I think as far as the gaming industry goes, like,
Our journey is almost at an
PC
end.
gaming is 100% the future of the industry. I don't think console is going to have a long-term place in the industry, at least not the way it is right now. And I can't really, like, I can kind of argue with that. It depends what we're talking about, right? Rebirth sales are kind of bad, actually, for Final Fantasy, I mean. From what we've heard, it sounds like it sold less than the original 7 remake. But also, to be fair, what's it? Also, to be fair, my brain right now, Jesus Christ. Oh yeah, original 7 remake was a PS5 launch title, so of course it was gonna sell more.
Ships in the area.
Or not of course, but like it had that advantage, you know? Launch titles always have a strong advantage just sales-wise. Because you get that whole thing of like being one of the only games on the system right off the bat. It helps a lot in shipping units. Is to be less expensive, so Philosoph is rocker. But then that's like the thing of right now, that's like the only thing. And with PC components like Nvidia's 30 series, right? And how insanely cheap that was. If PC component manufacturers made more of a move in that direction, what happens to the console market?
Bring back Captain Nagase. Don't make us have to give.
Because like the whole thing with PC too, and I've talked about it to death, but you spend a ton on just the hardware compared to console, and then you spend like a quarter of the money on actually buying the games, like the actual software, if you will, compared to the hardware. You spend so much less on games on PC, and there's no generational worries or woes. There's no like, oh, I can't play this because it's on, you know, the last gen. It came out, I don't know, 30 years ago. On PC, it's just like, boom, download. Runs on Windows. Of course it does. Maybe needs some work because it hasn't been updated in like 10 years. But I can play it. It has way more games too. It has more games. It has mods. It has the freedom to choose what distributor you actually buy from. Like, you're not locked into a single digital market. And before anyone says like, oh, well, that's why you buy discs, no one buys discs. Like, the numbers are in, no one buys discs anymore. It's kind of sad how the physical games market is dying, but sadly that's just the timeline that we're in. Right? Like, we are living in the timeline where the physical games market is, I would say it's got maybe a decade left. That would be a pretty moderate prediction, like not too far to either side. It would be a little overeager of me to say that it's only got like 5 years left, but there's no way that it's got 15 years left. Like, absolutely not. I will rage against the dying of the light. Absolutely. Like, if you like buying your physical games, keep doing it. I'm not saying it's a bad thing if you do, by any means. I'm just saying, like, we're in a spot where it's really dying fast, as unfortunate as that is. And you're seeing even console manufacturers starting to move towards not even including disk drives in their new systems to try to like bring down the prices and make them more affordable. I don't remember, was PS5 Pro gonna have a disk drive, chat? Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the leak said that it's not going to. Or maybe it was that there are gonna be 2 versions again. I don't remember. I think at the very least, there was something about like the PS5 Pro. There's at least going to be a version of it that doesn't have a disk drive. So it might just... It does? Okay, I think there might just be 2 versions of it then. That's probably what it was. I remembered seeing something about, like, not having one, but it must have just been the same as the base PS5. Oh, it's supposed to have a sold separately external drive. That sounds right to me. That does sound like what I heard. Now that you say that, I do think it was a, like, extension sort of thing.
Pay attention to the changes in the signal's pitch and tempo.
Oh, F22 is nice.
Try to get a bearing that has a better response.
F22 is nice. Was Need for Speed Underground for the PS2? Jesus, I mean, you know, I've been on PC since 2018. So obviously it's gonna shock no one when I'm like, I haven't bought a physical game in years, because of course I haven't. I have Steam, I have GOG, I have Epic Games. They all just make it way too convenient to buy digital, especially when, you know, I mean, Epic just gives that shit out for free. Like, I'm not even joking. GOG has such cheap prices, and Steam sales are Steam sales, right? So of course I haven't bought a physical game in years. Like, A, it's just a pain in the ass to get a physical game on PC, and B, it's cheaper not to. Like, I spend so much more money trying to do it. Why even bother?
Missile hit.
We haven't seen the pilot from above
Oh
either.
god.
Nothing on the infrared.
Oh god.
We can't see anything in this forest.
Maybe missiles are the way.
Fox 2.
My machine gun skills. Ghost Runner is free on Epic next week. I might finally play it. The original? Not the second one, right?
Probably only got a pistol.
My hair is falling.
I haven't received any word from the helicopters in the air.
The first one. Okay, I was like, there's no way they're giving out the second one for free already. That would be insane. What was it that I literally just... Oh, Outer Worlds Deluxe Edition. I just got on Epic literally a few days ago for free.
I'll be alright.
Like, I haven't played it, but a buddy of mine was like, hey, did you know that Outer Worlds Deluxe Edition is free on Epic right now? And I was like, oh, really? Just logged in real quick, grabbed it, and now whenever I want to finally play that game, I just have it. I claimed that yesterday. Yep. Just a couple days ago, a buddy of mine was like, didn't you want to play this because you like New Vegas? And I was like, yes, I did want to play that eventually. They were just giving out the deluxe edition for free this week. Like, that's the kind of shit that I'm talking about with PC. Like, once you do have your gaming PC built, it's just like, I mean, the games kind of come to you half the time with shit like Epic Games and GOG. Humble Bundle, when I just got Ultra Kill recently, because I spent $18 on Humble Bundle and got 7 boomer shooters in it for 18 bucks. Again, $18. 7 boomer shooters.
Roger, I'm splitting off.
Like, once you do have the gaming PC, like once you have it built and up and running,
Do you think Captain Nagase will notice our
you kind of make up, like over the years of using it, you'll kind of make up that extra cost on how much you save on the actual games. In my opinion. In my opinion.
Jam.
Customize an order, do it yourself. It's scary. It seems terrifying. It's so worth it. What's a Humble Bundle? It's a website that they literally just like package up big bundles of games. Cause they'll like make deals with the publishers and they'll get a shit ton of game keys for super cheap and then sell them in these big, like massively discounted bundles. Which is how I got like Ultra Kill and then 6 other boomer shooters for 18 bucks just a couple weeks ago. Cause and also that one specifically, that one specifically was also for a charity thing. So all of the money they generated from selling that bundle went to some charity. I don't remember which one. I was in it for the games. Look, I'm not gonna lie, chat. The whole charity thing is great. It made me feel even better about it, but like I was there for the games, okay? I won't lie to you. I'm a gamer at heart. Charity's cool. You know what's cooler? Video games. It's a terrible joke.
The signal's getting stronger. Nagase's around here somewhere.
I take it back.
Response up and increasing. She's right around here.
I think I'm already here, right? Yeah, okay.
This is Sea Goblin. War Dog. I found her.
Yes.
Roger. Good job. You have good eyes. We'll move in for the
Thank you.
While we're
They're
on
my
our way,
special eyes.
eliminate those enemy fighters for us.
I finally got my brand in.
Don't worry.
My brand.
Back to base safely.
Welcome back to outdated meme references. Jesus Christ. There's at least one a stream.
Single plane that comes near the helicopter.
Fox 2, Fox 2.
Enemy fighters! They're coming this way!
Beautiful. Oh shit, where's Sea Goblin?
Guys, what are you gonna do if the enemy catches her?
Calm down.
Where's that missile? Oh, it's kind of close. Oh, we're fine.
This is Sea Goblin. The enemy's
fine.
targeting us.
I love me an F-22. I know that I always say the Burkett is my favorite, and it absolutely is.
Moving to the scene as
I'm not saying it's not.
Let me know when you've confirmed
F-22 is a second.
position.
Is AC-7 my favorite? AC-7 is now my second favorite Ace Combat game. 4 is still the best.
Over here.
4 is still the GOAT for me.
Hey, so this Captain Nagase, is she a looker? Why don't you rescue her and see for yourself?
If she's hot, I'm asking her out.
Best line in the game.
You can find out
If
how
she's
tough
hot,
it is, too. Come on, just hurry
I'm
up.
asking her out. I call dibs.
Missile hit.
Enemy force advancing. Can you take them out for us? Roger that. You take care of the rescue. Missile evaded.
This is Sea Goblin.
7 is like 4-2. 7 is kind of like a weird in-between of like 4 and 5.
Damn it, they got the helicopter.
Honestly, it feels like it's got a lot of 5 and a lot of 4. Simpy pilot. If she's hot. He doesn't even know what she looks like. He's just like, a woman. I'm rescuing a woman.
Our beacon is our connection to Nagase. Let's hurry up and find her. Hang in there, Nagase. Pay
Skill
attention
issue.
to the changes
I
in the
always
signals
fail this one at
that
least
you
once because I'm not paying enough attention to Sea Goblin.
It has a better response.
Kid, do you understand how to view the distress signal sensor?
All
on your
3, baby! You love to see it.
right? Okay, just checking. Make sure you don't miss Nagase's signal.
In the VR campaign,
I'm okay. I can keep going.
we could maybe do the VR campaign.
Hey, Blaze, did you see someone?
I have a VR headset. It's kind of outdated and it's not a gaming headset to begin with.
Sorry, my mistake.
It was a development headset that I was provided with. I never worked in VR development, but they provided me one. It's not in the PC version? Oh, well, bullshit then. Of course it's only on PSVR.
Nice kill, kid.
Like half of the actual shit that's worth playing in VR is for some reason. They're like, oh yeah, big AAA, like we have it playable in VR. In cases like that, it's like, oh yeah, we made a whole campaign for it. What should we do now? Lock it behind the worst VR headset on the market. Do it.
You see them?
Make it only playable on the worst VR headset.
I'm the one being
Sounds good to me. Good to everyone else? All right, cool.
Chopper to kid. I'm gonna split
I'm
up
mostly
and search,
salty about the
okay?
Resident Evil stuff. If anyone's wondering. Before anyone is like, this is because of Resident Evil, isn't it? Yes. Yes.
Captain Nagase, can you hear me?
I'll keep my spatial awareness, thank you. Oh, I love VR. I don't get motion sick from it either.
Honing in on your signal. The signal's changing.
I mean, I really had to emphasize it in the Joint Assault review when I brought up that the game made me motion sick. I don't get motion sick. Like, it's really weird that that game made me motion sick.
No blows will come from me.
Because I don't. VR? Totally cool. I don't mind it one bit. Most things that make people motion sick, I'm chilling. Like if there's like super heavy head bobbing in like a first person game, doesn't bother me one bit. But Ace Combat Joint Assault in third person view, bro, I had to take so many breaks. Like I had to play like a mission in third person and then take a break.
The signal's getting stronger. Nagase's around here somewhere.
HUD and cockpit views were fine, but the third person specifically was really bad.
Fox 2! Missile hit!
Fox 2, Fox 2. Missile hit.
I'm totally over it now. It's really cool, but I've talked about the VR industry a lot. So I'm gonna sound like a broken record. If you've heard me talk about what I consider the big problem with VR, prepare yourself because I'm gonna say it again anyway. I'd have 2 nickels, bro. It's so often. It's so often. You say 2 nickels. Like every Resident Evil game of the last 5 years, VR is playable, but only on PlayStation. Ace Combat, the Hitman VR, the Hitman 3 VR that they did, only on PlayStation. There's more. I have to think. There's a bunch of PSVR exclusives that are like tie-ins to AAA franchises.
There's still enemies on the ground!
Don't worry, we'll take your princess back to base safely.
You do that, and I'll
How do you want me to help Sea Goblin when the targets and the fucking helicopter are outside of the map? Who designed this? How is this acceptable?
You gotta do if the enemy catches her.
I can't do anything.
As fast as we can. This is Sea
I can't.
Enemies targeting us.
Oh my god.
Combat area. Please come back.
Look at that! Direct hit!
In terms of value, bro, what? No, it's not. You have to have a PlayStation for it. It's an accessory. It's not even a system.
Down yourselves. We'll just have
Like Oculus Quest exists. All 3 of them.
the combat area. Come on,
And they only get better with each one.
bastards! I'm not letting you near that copter. Fox 2, Fox 2!
Shit. Out of bounds war. I was trying to hold that ground right at the border of the map boundary. Tricky. Sorry, the problem with VR though, like as an industry,
Locator beacon is our connection to Nagase. Let's hurry
is that there's not enough games for like the general public to get into it. Like no one is really looking at VR games right now and being like, oh my god, I need VR. There were a couple games here and there, right?
Kid, do you understand how to view the distress signal sensor on your HUD?
The near 1,000 of most VR sets at the time. The original PSVR at the time it came out, maybe. I could see that. But like PSVR 2 nowadays, and really, I mean anything that's come out after the Quests, you can't beat the value of the Quests at this point. Especially because, like, if you want to use the Quest in normal desktop mode, because it is like a fully compact system, like it is just, you don't even need a PC with your Oculus Quest to play VR games. It just runs in the headset. Like everything is done in the headset itself. But you can get a link cable for, I think it's like 60 bucks. I don't know. A bunch of my buddies have Quests. I don't. I think it's like 60 bucks to get the cable. And then you just pop it into your computer and boom, it's a full like PC VR headset for an extra 60, I think. Anyway, there's no games out right now that are like, oh my god, I need VR, right? There's just not any, like, system sellers. There's no games that are making, like, the general audience be like, I really need to buy a new VR headset and, like, get into it. And because there are no games like that, there's very little, money going around in that side of the industry. Like, there's very little to gain for developing a game for VR. So publishers are going to look at a VR title and they're not going to give it a whole lot of budget because it's not going to make much return, right? Because no one's really into VR right now. And because there's no like large value for publishers to like tap into in VR the way that there is with like live service or something per se. They're just not going to give the games more budget, because why would they? And because the games aren't getting more budget, the games aren't that exciting. The people aren't really buying VR headsets, and it's a cycle where like for the games to get better, people need to buy the headsets, but for people to buy the headsets, the games need to be better. And so it's just kind of stuck in this single spot where it's not moving. It's just sitting there stagnant for like 7 years at this point. Like, when was the last time there was a major progression in the VR industry? It kind of just sits there and like does its thing. And even then, like, you get one Half-Life Alyx and then nothing for like 5 years. Nothing even close, right? You know why? It's because Half-Life Alyx, as great as it was, and as much as everyone was like, oh my god, this is the greatest VR thing ever made, didn't sell well because no one has a headset.
Enemy fighters! They're coming this way!
Don't take any chances. You'll get shot down yourselves.
Why can I not shoot you? I took you down just fine before. Oh my god, where's Sea Goblin? I'm doing it again.
Damn it, they got the helicopter.
Oh, I thought it was about to crash me. That one's on me. Again. Remember when I said that I always fail this a couple times because I forget about Sea Goblin?
Let's hurry up and find her. Hang in there, Nagase.
Every time.
Pay attention to the changes in the signal's pitch and tempo.
Right. I'll try to get a bearing that has a better response. Look out. The enemy's locked onto you.
Kid, do you understand how to view the distress signal sensor on your HUD? Okay, just checking.
Does he need space? You don't need that much space. It depends on the game. Some games do need more space, but you really don't need a lot. When I was like messing around with VR stuff, it was in my apartment in Florida, and I just did it in my bedroom. It's just where I played VR.
I don't see anyone.
I ran into my bed a lot. I ran into the wall a lot, but like it worked.
She's somewhere down there in that snow field.
Enemy planes above. You see them?
Protect Blaze. I'm the one being
Has a
protected.
missile jammer? Then how did I get it the first couple times? That makes it so much more confusing.
Split off and search, okay?
I mean, I could get it with my guns. It's just like, it was working before, so I thought I was doing it right.
They lead towards the woods. We're gonna follow them. Sea Goblin to War Dog Leader. I'm honing in on your signal.
The signal's changing. Looks like you're gradually getting closer to Captain Nuggets.
I know, I can't hit it with that.
It's being jammed!
Check this out, though. Ah, shit, I thought. Miss! My ass! There we go.
They're firing at me. I'm moving away.
Alright, hold on. Let's get the objective done.
I'll be all right.
Actually, no, I can clear these fighters. We got like 5 minutes on the timer. You guys can't see it, but we have so much time.
Nagase's around here somewhere.
Plane XP is a thing, boys. Unfortunately.
Graham, hurry up. Nagase's in trouble.
It's funny how, like, first couple playthroughs of AC5, I'm like, yeah, I like this whole leveling the planes up thing. This is kind of fun.
Platoons, I'm just
Now that I'm, like, at the end of unlocking everything, I am so sick of it, and I never want to do this again. It's awful. I changed my mind.
Covering my tracks.
Archer, Fox 2. I hit it!
She can handle herself. It's fine. Trust me.
Fox 2, Fox 2.
Just so you know, I'm still here and I can earn points. That's why. It's the points thing.
I can't relax until
I know it's the point. Jess is just waiting for the time that she can redeem like an entire Tekken stream worth of bear matches. Because if you don't know, I added a redeem just for the Tekken streams where people can use their channel points to make me play the bears, Kuma and Panda, on ranked. And people love it. Probably because I'm like the biggest troll ever when I play the bears. Like we had a match yesterday where Panda got redeemed and I legitimately low jabbed someone to death from the bear stance where they've got that little like low jab out of the bear stance. I legitimately killed someone, like entire round. I just jabbed them in the feet over and over again. And they just never reacted to it. They let me do it and they died like entire round. When I play the bears, I start doing like the dumbest things imaginable. Because I can't help it. I'm playing a panda bear. Like, what do you want from me?
This is Sea Goblin. War Dog, have you found her?
Casually admitting to murder.
While we're on our way, eliminate those enemy fighters.
I have Eddie. I also have Eddie. Here's the thing. When I'm playing Eddie, he feels like a broken character. When I've been playing against Eddie online, he feels kind of bad. Like, it seems like he's kind of a shitty character, or maybe just a subpar one, I don't know. I think that people just don't know how to play Eddie, generally, is what I'm getting at. I think he has the potential to be insane, but I think that people are just really bad at playing Eddie. Everyone that I see online, who I'm playing against, who are in, like, the top of red ranks, by the way, like, who are up in my ranks, right? They're just spamming 3 the entire match, and like, yeah, I'm blocking your hell sweep and launching you because you throw the hell sweep every single time. Oh my god, Sea Goblin.
Don't take any chances. You'll get shot down yourselves. We'll just have to count on you if that happens.
Please. Oh, this is bad. Oh, this is so bad.
They're coming this way. This is Sea Goblin.
Damn it, they got the helicopter.
I was talking about Tekken. Okay, come on. We'll be abused by scrubs, and we will abuse them back. That's entirely what I've been doing.
This emergency locator beacon is our connection.
Like, Eddie tries to hit me with that hell sweep literally every time he goes into relax. I block it. He's like negative 25. Up, or sorry, wall rising 2 on Jin. 84 damage combo. Like, they throw it every time. And it's just like, if you throw it 3 times around, that alone kills you against me. And they're not throwing like the mid launcher. They're not even throwing that mid heat engager that he has out of relax now, which is also insane. I think it's like a 40 damage, or I think it's like 38 damage or something. And it's a heat engager. So you can just work it into your 50-50 and relax. No one uses that shit. It's just everyone's throwing the hell sweep and only the hell sweep. And I get it. You want to get the sorcery charges, right? I can't remember what the Portuguese word is for it. But I know that it translates to like sorcery or magic. Like, people want to get the charges, but then people get the charges once in a while, and I don't think I've had a single player actually throw any of the stacked moves out of handstand on me. Like, I've played Eddie a bit. I think he's incredibly fun. I think he's a fucking scrub killer and a half. Because it is like, if you don't know that matchup, you're just gonna eat so much random shit that you don't see coming. But if you know it, he's really easy to defend against, it seems like. Which players could use, even though it wasn't officially adopted in real life. Man, the YF-23 was all the way back in air combat too. Like, that wasn't even like a side thought that they got to way later. Like, air combat had it. I think 7 has it again, right? I didn't unlock it in 7. I didn't unlock like half of the planes in 7.
Recapture the downed pilot
Magia sounds close. I'm definitely saying it right. It's something like sorcery or magic or something. Translated to English. I don't remember. If Jin Kazama had a fighter plane, what would it be? What is like the edgiest plane? This might sound like a meme answer. I'm a Jin main. I can make the joke that every Jin main is just an edgelord at heart. It's true. Have you seen... I mean, yesterday I shared my new Jin customization where I took his Tekken 7 outfit and made it like all black with white lightning. And it's sweet, okay? He's edgy, but he's cool. All right? I don't give a shit. I can embrace it. Which one is the Nosferatu?
They here to rescue their down, buddy.
Careful, they're beating you on radar. Do you think Captain Nagase will notice our engine noise?
He's edging, but he's cool.
Yeah, let's use this sound to boost her morale.
I'm not. You were baiting me into saying something, and I'm not. I won't. I'm not taking that bait. Not specifically something. You thought I would say something crazy if I read that, and you're right. But I'm holding myself back here. Oh, AC6 super plane. I don't think I ever saw it.
Chopper to Kid. I'm gonna split off and search, okay?
SU-47. I was gonna say the Burkett could be up there, just because of like the angled wings and stuff. They look so like aggressive. Oh, I'm turning the wrong way? There we go. Oh. All right, DS, see you around. Could be the Burkett. He's a true edgelord. As true as it gets. God, I love XMAA. Just for that. Like a pair of planes spawns, I just press one button, dead. Clip them before. Whoa, hello. Sudden jolt forward, eh?
Chopper, box 2. Nice kill, Captain.
I do need to play. Maybe next Tekken stream we just play Eddie the whole time. Cause I played Jin like all day on ranked yesterday, aside from the bear redeems, which is great. Like, you know, Jin is my main. Jin is super complicated. It's just one of those characters that you can play for like a few hundred hours and still not understand everything. And I love him for that. Absolutely. That's why I've been on the Jin grind again. But man, Eddie is so cool. And I didn't really... I mean, I was planning on playing some yesterday, like after I got some Jin practice in, but I just never did. I got kind of tunnel visioned. Chad is going to Brazil then? We are going to Brazil. Eddie Gordo might be the coolest Brazilian video game character. Is that a hot take? I think he is. Probably. Oh my god, the timer has 30 seconds on it. Surely I'm close, right? 22 seconds. 15 seconds. 10 seconds.
This is Sea Goblin. War Dog, have you found her? Roger. Good job. You have good eyes. We'll move in for the rescue. While we're on our way, eliminate those enemy fighters for us.
Not the fighters, the AA. They lead you astray with that one.
Don't worry, we'll take your princess.
Sam from MGR?
I worship you guys.
I did, and you're not wrong.
Oh, there's still enemies on the ground.
Oh my god, let's not fly into the...
Did you find Captain Nagase? This is Sea Goblin. We're
Yeah,
moving
Sam
to the
from
sea as
MGR
fast
is
as
up
we
there.
can.
You're not
Let
wrong.
me know when you've confirmed Captain Nagase's position.
Capoeira guy from Tekken, though.
The enemy catches her.
Calm down. We're going as fast as we can.
Over here. I'm the one you want. Can you
That's
see
got to
Nagase
get at least one kill.
helicopter? Is she all right?
I think it got like 3.
Don't take any chances. You'll get
At
shot
least
down
2. I think it
yourself.
got 3.
We'll just have to count on you if that happens. That missile's coming right at you. Shake it off. Kids, enemy kill confirmed.
Carlos from RE3.
Bastards, I'm not letting you near that copter.
I do love Carlos.
So this Captain
I am the Resident Evil fanboy of this chat. If you think you are, you're wrong.
If she's hot, I'm
If she's hot.
Well then,
Sorry.
find out how tough
Um,
the guard is too. Come on, just hurry up, will you? Please.
He can't do capoeira. I think that's really the disadvantage here. With even Jetstream Sam. Can he do capoeira? Didn't think so. Alright, the ace is not worth my time. I might have failed this mission already for this mistake.
Missile hit. Is the rescue team back yet? Did they pick her up?
Sea Goblin. Working on it.
Hold on, I got your back.
We're gonna have to rely on you on the ground. Pull through for us, okay?
Whoa.
Roger that. We owe you one from yesterday.
Hello, Andre. At the very least, I think we've determined that Eddie is high on the list for coolest Brazilian video game character.
From here.
I think we've at least gotten that far, right?
Pursuing units. I'll go save the princess.
Don't take it all by yourself. Climb and fight from above.
2 miles.
He's at your 6 o'clock. Break right. Shake him off. Hurry.
Come here.
Damn it. I think the enemy helicopter spotted the pilot.
Sea Goblin arriving at designated point momentarily.
Oh, shit. It's just so hard to get him, and Sea Goblin probably could use help. Sea Goblin is actually over there. My bad. Jonathas? Thank you for the sub. I've never seen that name before.
Fox 2.
Oh my god, I thought it was mission failed for a second.
Wait any longer.
Everyone ready? Go, go.
Heart attack.
Rescue team dropping from helicopter.
I
I was really worried there for a while.
You gotta
wanted
tell
AC to include the YF-17 Cobra, which is an aircraft that was not officially adopted in the same real world as the YF-23.
Say, Blaze, I think that song would be perfect for a time like this, you
The 17 was developed into the F-18. Oh.
What, you haven't heard
Raise
it
from
yet?
Valerie, you
Rock
say.
music
I don't know the
rules,
Guilty
man.
Gear one,
It'll
but
change your
Raise from
outlook on life.
Valerie? I was talking with a friend the other night. I've had my running bit for a long time, where when people ask me what like the biggest red flag is in a woman, I always will just immediately respond League of Legends. I've been saying it for ages because it's funny, and it's funny because it's true. And I was just talking with my buddy the other night. I think Valorant has entered that category, like with League, for me. And I think Overwatch has also gotten into that category. I think there's a holy trinity of red flag games for me now. League of Legends is still the worst of them. Like Overwatch, I could deal with Overwatch. Valorant, it's a little trickier, but I could probably, like, I could fix her, right? Maybe. Overwatch, I can fix them. Valorant, I can try. League, there's no hope. There's no hope.
It seems the people of Yuktobania were also beginning to have doubts about their leaders in the current war. And word of Nagase's squadron was getting around, as the force that sunk 2 of their most powerful submarines
My buddy was also like, what about COD? And I was like,
of Razgriz.
I could fix them.
She was obviously very proud of that when she told me about it.
Like
later.
COD, out of those, like if we add
Perhaps the
COD
pride
into
was
that
just
group of
Butler,
4,
the man who had trained them.
to me,
Or
that's
maybe
like
it
the
was the
least
current
offensive
captain.
of them, you know? Like that's...
However, nobody in the upper echelons of her own army was
The
proud
reason
of
that
her.
I say that some of these multiplayer games are like red flag games, okay? Because some people are like, how can playing and enjoying a game be a red flag? Here's how it's a red flag. I am a gamer. If my partner is also a gamer and they play multiplayer games, like say that their favorite game is League of Legends and they play it all the damn time,
What? What do you mean?
they're
it's
gonna
our
want
turn
me to play
choose?
League with them. And then I get put in a spot where I have to decide between my sanity or my relationship. I can only have one. All right? I can only have one. So it's like Overwatch. I could play a little bit of Overwatch
This
while
is it,
I
baby.
try to maybe
Our ground
steer
forces
them
will engage
back
in
to the
decisive
light.
battle with the enemy's
Valorant,
force in the Jalachi Desert.
I could
It'll be
try.
an enormous battle.
I could try. You know, I have a very short window of patience for Valorant where I can maybe redirect them.
You'll be responsible
League,
for neutralizing
it's over.
the enemy forces that are blocking our
COD,
enemy's advance on the left flank
COD is a
of
game that, like,
Buffalo.
if a friend of mine is like, hey, let's play COD,
Don't let us
I'm
die.
not thrilled by the idea,
This mission will be referred to as
but I
Operation
can,
Desert Blitz.
I can play COD because I don't have to
Yuktobania
think,
has
I don't have to pay
airfield in
any
the western
attention to
region
Call of
the
Duty.
Jalachi Desert, and an
Like, I
oil
can kind of just
facility
chill and,
protected
like,
by defense
have random
positions in the
conversation
southern part
the
of
whole
desert.
time.
These two locations are the
You know,
target of this
I don't have to
operation.
use brain power to
Second
play
Tank
COD.
Battalion will handle the
So it
airstrip,
kind of works for
while
me.
the 3rd Tank Battalion will capture the oil facility.
Like, I can deal with that.
Your mission is to cover both of the ground forces as they advance.
I'm gonna try to
This
mess with
operation
my
will unfold across the southern region of the Jalachi
white balance
Desert,
a little bit.
but we expect fierce
There's
enemy
no
resistance
sunlight out
within the
today.
entire area.
Like none. It's
It's
just
been
pure
reported that
clouds
several
outside,
enemy tank platoons have
which is
taken
why
up
it also looks so
positions
much
around the
darker
airstrip,
in here.
One of your mission targets. You'll be up against a large number of enemy forces.
I feel like I look like a
choose your
ghost.
opponents carefully. Don't try to take on all of them. Destroying
little
a certain
better.
number of enemy forces within your allotted time on station will be considered successful.
The talent,
completion
effort,
of
and
the
creativity put into the character design.
Operation
Oh
Desert
yeah,
Blitz
like I feel like
commences today,
Riot
10:50
absolutely like
hours.
thrives on like character design. And that new fighting game that they've got, I don't remember the actual name. I remember the name being awful. That fighting game, the League of Legends fighting game that they're doing over at Riot right now. Someone help me out with the name, because I remember the name, like I heard it and I was like, are you serious? That actually looks pretty good from what we've seen. So that could maybe be like the redeeming Riot game for me. Because so far, like I've given every new Riot game a shot and I'm always just like, oh no, I can't do this. Let's get some more playing XP, boys. Everyone's gonna be like, oh no, not the ships again, please. But you guys, listen.
Captain, please choose my plane.
The more that we get the plane XP with the ships,
Captain, which plane should I use?
I'm not sure about this formation.
I'm sure about it.
Launch.
2XKO, yes. I remember hearing that name and being like, who the fuck came up with that?
Comrades has come to our aid. Protect these brave
What is that
souls.
name? It's because it's a tag fighter.
Commence battle.
But it's just like, what? What is that name?
We'll transmit IFF data.
But that game doesn't look bad. They showed a little of it.
Can you do that?
I think that some of the systems that they've shown for it look kind of risky. Like systems that I think will be cool for all of like a week and then it's gonna completely destroy the game foundationally. But I could be wrong. I could be wrong.
Joke. You better not take any damage.
But I remember there being something where like every character in the game also belongs to like a certain class, and depending on what class the characters are, they have like inherent passive abilities compared to others. And I'm like, in a fighting game?
Someone out there understands
Like, you know, that's a pretty standard thing, but like a fighting game? Like a 2D fighting game? Like a Street Fighter? I don't know about this one.
I'll take full responsibility for this.
I don't know. I could be wrong, but I feel like that's gonna mess with things a lot. As someone who has gotten into fighting games only in like the last year, you don't mess with the purity of fighting games. You just don't do it. You don't mess with the sanctity of them. You know what makes fighting games fun? It's my character versus other character. It's me against one other player, and it's legitimately just which one of us is better. Just one-on-one, boom, 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 boom. Who's better at the game? Who outsmarts the other person, whatever it is, depending on the matchup sometimes. Who has more knowledge? Oh my god, that one tracks me like crazy. Holy shit. And that's it. That's it. You don't mess with that. You don't mess with that. You start introducing like inherent passives based on the character's class, and you're gonna start messing with that a little bit. You know, like if certain characters in the game just passively heal over time when they're tagged out, and it's like specific to the class instead of being like a core feature. Oh, that's gonna be so annoying. Like really, really annoying. That's gonna get old fast.
Unbelievable! They're firing at their own ships! I'll support the Uke fleet coming to our side.
There are only 4 enemy planes. What a joke. You better not take any damage.
I saw something about Return to Castle Wolfenstein a second ago. I'm assuming this has been brought up because of me being a boomer. Great game though. Really, really good one.
I can't believe it.
One of the best boomy shoots out there, if you ask me. Also one that I don't feel like a lot of people play nowadays. Like I feel like there's no discussion, like no one really talks about Return to Castle Wolfenstein. It's really good though. Like it's really damn good.
Those are our allies now. Anyone who attacks them is our enemy.
For playing any fighting game other than footsies, I mean that's kind of the thing. My favorite fighting game is Tekken. Right? You know what my least favorite of like all the big fighting games is? It's Mortal Kombat. It's like I can get into Mortal Kombat a little bit, but it's just got too much like random bullshit in there. And I mean, the balance of Mortal Kombat is always something. But really it's just like, you know, all the crazy like the moon jumps and it's a lot, man. It's a whole lot. I think it's too much. I feel like it kind of falls apart.
It takes more than manpower to win a battle. You just watch.
Mortal Kombat is a great game for like, I don't know how much I played MK1, but I would have to guess like 30 hours roughly. Tekken? I played like 150 hours of 8 so far. Just can't shake the addiction. It's still here. Can't shake it. I have to play Tekken like every day. It's just so damn good. I can't help it.
The Ocean fleet turned over to the enemy.
I can't help myself. I have the need for Tekken. My daily Tekken session.
Aren't we going to have problems maintaining a chain of command? No worries. All we gotta do is just.
It's crazy to me that the game has been out for like 2.5 months already too. Because like, I have legitimately played it almost every day since it came out. Like for 2 months, 2.5 months now, I've played Tekken 8 almost every day. And I'm still not sick of it. Like I still just every day, I want to play more. Hyperscape? Which one was Hyperscape? I remember that name. Was that the battle royale that you were like jumping up to the rooftops and stuff? I don't think I ever actually played that one, but I remember that name. Which one is it? for me, what is Tekken's biggest draw? It feels like you can be completely casual and just pick up Tekken and like not take it seriously and have a blast with it. But if you want to learn, like me, there's so much depth that it is seriously the kind of game that you could play for thousands of hours and still not fully understand everything. Like, you will never not be learning when you play Tekken. You'll constantly be getting better at the game.
Hatred calls forth nothing but more hatred, and this is the result.
That's part of it. I like feeling like I'm learning and getting better at something. In general, I talked about it the other day, like, that's why I'm addicted to fighting games right now. I used to be addicted to, like, competitive FPS stuff, too. I played competitive Halo for a long time when I was a kid, and then, like, ranked multiplayer got really big, and I played all of them, like Apex, Rainbow, whatever. Too many to name, to be honest. Like, if it had a ranked multiplayer and it was an FPS game, I probably played it. Counter-Strike, obviously. One of my favorite hobbies is learning languages, because I like learning and having those moments where like things come together. Like last night, Chad, this is big. The last 2 days, I studied Japanese both days. All right, I'm back. We're back. We are so back. I was practicing my sentence structure last night, and it was going good. There were aha moments to be had. My sentences, like, I sound slightly more coherent. As coherent as you can sound while constantly being like, oh no, because you're thinking. Which, if you don't know, is Japanese equivalent of like So it's like I'm just talking, but constantly I'm going, like after every couple words. But I'm back. I'm back. I'm studying again.
The captain shot down the enemy.
I like learning, but I hate studying. I just like it. I think I just like learning enough that I don't mind it. I hit up the flashcards a little bit for my reading, which of course was needed after. Did you just drop a flare? Why don't I have that? The fuck? This time? That time.
They're not the Roscrees, are they? Those guys are dead. They're already dead.
Whoosh.
Enemy plane shot down by Blaze.
I just, with Tekken, it's because I'm learning all the time. And it's like, when I play Tekken, I play 4 characters. I'm picking up a 5th, and I also want to pick up a couple more still. Like, right now, I play bears, so technically 2, but they're the same character with, like, very minor differences. So we'll say that, like, Kuma and Panda are 1, right? I play bears because it's funny and chat likes bear gameplay, of course. I play Jin, Kazuya, Devil Jin. I'm picking up Eddie a little bit right now. I'm picking up Reina a little bit, like, just piece by piece. And I still want to learn like Steve and Hwoarang and probably Brian Fury. I probably want to learn Brian.
Our journey is almost at an end, but we must not waver in our resolve to fight, to reclaim peace between the 2 nations.
I'm just like, I'm never gonna stop learning. You didn't talk about, yeah, I got a lot of comments about the post-stall maneuvers. You guys want to know why? I didn't know.
The chaos has subsided.
I didn't know.
All Yuktobanian ships in the area as well as all hostile Osean forces.
I don't think I ever even flew a plane that has post-stall maneuvers available, to be honest with you. Because people were saying it's a lot of the late game planes.
As its flagship.
But for the video, I was kind of focused on just being able to fly as many different planes as I could. Just for like the footage and everything to make the video look good. So I just used like pretty much all of the early and mid game planes, and I did not touch a single late game plane during my playthrough. Like genuinely, I didn't touch a single one. Oh, all of the flankers have it? Okay, I did fly the hold on. The 27. I was like, what's the low number? I did fly the 27. That's the only flanker I flew though.
Captain.
Captain, we're launching with this formation then? Rosgrees, launch!
The game never told you about post-stall maneuvers. No, it didn't. And I guess out of all the planes that I flew, only one of them was actually capable of using them, it would seem.
All right, launch preparations complete.
Oh, sorry, the 33. Yeah, the one you can get pretty early on. I was just like the first one, so I went and looked. Why is the 27 not in there? I don't think I flew the 37. I could look at my aircraft tree if I just opened the game on Steam. I could see what I did and didn't fly. I could show you. The normal stalling wasn't weird? No, the stalling, the only weird thing about the stalling in 7 is how lenient it is. You can basically be stopped completely in the air before you even stall out. It's so lenient compared to most AC games. Here. In old Ace Combat, let's see. There it is.
The Sorg is falling.
It's the same.
We have to get to the Sorg. Fast.
It's the same. Actually, I guess AC5s is as lenient. I noticed that I thought it was overly lenient, but it seems like it's about the same as AC5's stalling. Doesn't have a dedicated tutorial menu like in 5 and 6. 6's tutorial menu was great. 6's was like, that's honestly how you should do it. It had all this extra tutorial stuff in there where you could actually learn about the deeper mechanics outside of basic controls, but they didn't force you to play any of the tutorials. It just like popped up and it was like, yeah, before you do this mission, if you want to go and do this tutorial and learn a little bit, you can. Don't have to, but it's there. It's great. Sorry, now I'm distracted. Oh, I saw someone ask what my favorite mission was in 7. Who asked? Jusuf. I would have to look at the whole list again. I have a couple in mind. Like, I just off the top of my head. But let me look real quick. Rescue was up there. I thought Rescue was a lot of fun. First Contact was really good. First Contact was awesome. By the way, I found multiple threads online during my research stage of people saying that Mission 7 is literally ruining the game for them, and it was one of my favorite missions in the game. There was so many people on the threads being like, this mission sucks. It doesn't let you like play normally. Your flight controls are so hindered. They're like, but then dude, that's why it's fun. Because it changes up how you play. Like that's the whole point of mission gimmicks. Is to like push you into doing something that you normally wouldn't do. That's why mission gimmicks exist. How can you be mad at the game for making you do something different?
We gotta take out the one in command. Captain Chopper.
It's just, I don't get it.
Please look after us.
Like, how do people get so stuck in the mindset of like, I want to play this exact one way that I like playing, and if I don't get to play that way, then game bad.
sharp. React fast.
I felt like the Stonehenge mission, like I was so hyped going into it, but I gotta be honest, I thought the mission was kind of boring. Fleet destruction is great. That one's up there.
2 minutes. Rise, my fallen brothers. Rise up with the power of your hatred.
I want to do the same thing over and over. Yeah, I was just like, bro, how can you get mad at the game?
Blindly and completely.
At the game, what's it? Like, you know, pushing you into changing up the way you approach things. Like that's what makes it fun. That is the interesting part. 19 though? 19 is, oh, the Arsenal Bird one? That one was good.
After we destroy you, we'll open up the tunnel to the south. We will have our revenge on the 2 nations.
The fight with Arsenal Bird was awesome.
Once again, claim
And the beginning of that mission was like Kimona from AC4. Like exactly like Kimona. It almost just feels like they looked at it and remade it, to be honest. Just like, yep, here's a giant ass dogfight, planes everywhere, and it's an annihilation mission. You have to get the minimum points. It's literally Kimona until the Arsenal Bird appears. And then you fight that, and that's the mission. Good mission. Good mission. I did not play the DLC missions. I've mentioned it before. Since it's DLC and it wasn't in the game when it came out, I'm gonna save the. I'm gonna play the DLC when we stream through 7 doing this. That's when I'm gonna check out the DLC. The trench run, the nighttime trench run. Is that this one? Is that Cape Rainy? Yes. Cape Rainy Assault was a highlight for me. Awesome trench run. I also saw threads complaining about how stupid that mission is. I found threads of people being like, oh yeah, let's just do a trench run, except for there's lights everywhere that will see you if you fly into them. What is this bullshit? This isn't fun. I didn't get spot, like I did the trench run twice because I crashed like near the end the first time. I never got spotted by the lights. As an Ace Combat noob, as a newbie as you can be with like over 100 hours across all the games, skill issue, for real. Although I have been told that my flying skills are outstanding. This is why you can't give me a live chat message complimenting me on anything, because I'm just gonna sit here and quote you and be like, yep, aren't I amazing, for like a month. That one guy had no idea what he was doing when he came into chat and was like, hey man, just wanted to say I'm an Ace Combat veteran, been playing since like 2001, and your flying is fantastic for a new player. I was like, well, thank you. And now it's just like a meme for me where I'm just like, my flying though is just spectacular.
Still not doing enough damage to stop it.
So good.
We're the only ones who can.
I'm basically Mobius 1 in real life.
Played his strongest cards against us, but no matter.
I won't let them finish us. Not here. I can still move. I can still
What is that? I don't know if that would have killed me or not. That scared the shit out of me. I'm assuming it would have, but it also looked like it was just a sprite, so I don't know.
You can see the soul fragments reflecting light in the air.
All that's left of their hatred is this thing in front of us.
I'm not through yet. This is for all my men who fell before me.
Just a little
There.
bit more.
Just a little more and we can stop this thing. Remember those craters in the Balkan mainland? Don't let it happen again.
Oh, okay. Oh, those hit! I'll take it. I was sitting here thinking I had failed it.
The sword is 60 miles from our end.
This is
What was
our
that shot?
final flight. We'll get through this.
There we go.
The hearts of thousands backing us, and the lives of so many more in front of us.
Best part of the Stonehenge mission is the cutscene of Stonehenge shooting down the Arsenal bird. I agree. Because other than that, it was just an air-to-ground mission, and then like occasionally bombers popped up. Unless I'm just forgetting something. But that's all I remember that being. Aren't often a fan favorite from what I've seen. Man, the gimmick missions are always like the best part though. Or not like the obviously you want to have like your dogfights, your air to ground, your air to ship. But like those moments where they throw something completely different at you, like that, you need those. Because if the entire game was just dogfighting and air to ground missions, it would get boring so fast. Like that wouldn't be fun for hours on end. You need something to like break it up in the middle, you know? Oh yeah, you do a little bit after that. That's got to be the F20 or sorry, the FA 22A leveled. Yes. One plane left to level, officially.
What? What do you mean it's our turn to choose?
Almost done with the plane leveling. Then we fly a little Wyvern. Then we fly Falcon for the rest. We're almost there.
This is it, people. Our ground forces will
The novelty of defending Stonehenge is cool. It is cool, but the mission isn't great,
It'll be
right?
an enormous battle. If our army wins this showdown,
Like the mission itself, gameplay-wise, could have been a lot better.
Neutralizing the enemy forces that are blocking our army's advance on the left flank of the front lines. OCS relying on you, people. Don't let us down.
This mission will be referred to as Operation Desert Blitz. Yuktobania has an airfield in the western region of the Jolachi Desert and an oil facility protected by defense positions in the southern part of the desert. These two locations are the target of this operation. The second
Is
tank
bland until the
battalion will
Arsenal
handle
bird
the
comes?
airstrip,
It is.
while the third
I would
tank battalion
definitely
will capture the oil facility.
agree.
Your mission is to cover both of the ground forces as they advance. This operation will unfold across the southern region of the Jolachi Desert, but we expect fierce enemy resistance within the entire area. It's been
I hate that I got
several
Desert
enemy
Blitz.
tank platoons have taken up positions around the airstrip.
I hate
one
it.
of your mission targets. You'll be up against a large number of enemy forces, so choose your opponents carefully.
IDing the targets was good.
Destroying a
like when
certain
that
number
started
of
up,
enemy forces within
my
your allotted
exact
time on
thought
station
was
will be
like,
considered successful
huh,
completion of the mission.
this is new.
Operation
Like it was
Desert
just,
Blitz
there's
commences
nothing
today,
else
10:50
even
hours.
similar to it in the series before. So like genuinely, I was just kind of sitting there like, wow, they actually thought of something like completely new. Like not even derivative of something they've done before in the slightest. Just entirely fresh, right? So I was like, wow, you know what? This is sweet. All right, just the big boy left to level up. I gotta buy a fourth one. After playing those missions for like the 10th playthrough, it's painful, I guess. But hear me out, hear me out.
Captain,
Which plane am I going?
I feel like Ace Combat
are we launching in this formation?
is a more replayable game on paper than in practice a lot of the time. It varies game to game a lot too, to be fair. Really depends on what game we're talking about. Like Ace Combat 2, fuck it, just go blow through it in like 4 hours. There's really not a bad mission in there, just fly through it in an afternoon, sure. Ace Combat 5, woof. I will not be replaying this shit for a while. Once we're done here, oh my god.
All tanks, begin your advance. Dawson Air Force.
Like, I feel like on paper, the Ace Combat games are like, oh yeah, you could just replay this over and over and over. But then you get like 5 replays in and you're like, okay, it's starting to lose it a little bit.
This is Lynx 1. Attention Air Force. Requesting close air support for our unit. This is Dachshund 1. The enemy's greeting us with their own tanks. Requesting close air support. Let's up the ante.
Not Desert Blitz? I thought I just read the name right off of the screen.
Lead enemy tanks are in firing range. Requesting permission to engage.
Oh yeah, that's the big boy. Look at him go. We got the flaps.
Man, if only this desert was a beach.
Oh, we got the flaps.
It's so hot. I don't have enough spit left to swallow.
Listen to that sound.
This is starting to get exciting.
I think I'm gonna need all the ammo I can get, so I'm not gonna.
Bulldog, don't get too brave out there. This is Dachshund. Enemy tanks destroyed. We've broken through their barricade.
Aren't super scripted like Assault Horizon or Join Assault, where you're on rails? I don't know.
Captain, did I ever tell you
5 is definitely. I will not be replaying 5 for a long time.
he's a member of the military?
With the Burkett, isn't gonna be nice? What do you mean?
We can't use them in real battle.
Any mission with the Burkett is nice. I won't hear it.
Man, the Air Force rocks.
Any mission with the Burkett is a great mission.
Man, it's hot. Doesn't the enemy mind this weather? Get them before our own fighters snag all the kills. The infantry wants to rendezvous with us. Hurry.
Gather up some people to drive the tanks. Here comes the enemy squad-doing committee now.
Shack on the target.
Uh-oh. There we go. We get the job done.
This is Lynx 1. We're
Hello?
preparing to advance
What?
on a fortified enemy defense position. It'll be difficult to take this position by ourselves.
No air-to-ground special. Who needs it?
We're getting numerous close air support requests from our ground
Who
forces.
needs one? Not me, clearly.
The enemy is pretty spread out. How about we split up too?
Sure.
Roger. I'm gonna go out for a bit then. Chopper, splitting off.
Considered multi-role stat-wise? I think it's considered a fighter in like, I think every game aside from 7. I thought it was weird when I saw that it was classified as a multi-role. Which could just be because all of my plane knowledge comes from Ace Combat. Oh, it is also multi-role? I thought it was considered a fighter. Oh, come on.
Multiple enemy tanks ahead. Requesting immediate
It is a fighter in 5? I thought so.
Roger, Black Knight. Wardog, attack and destroy the enemy
I think it's only 7 that it's not, right?
This is Black Knight.
I'm trying to think of games that I might not have used the 47 in, though. Because I could definitely be wrong.
From enemy tanks. Our only tank
I've used it in most of the games, like as I've done the reviews. Because it's my favorite plane. So I normally go out of my way to make sure that I use it near the end of the game.
Lynx 1. Enemy defense position destroyed. Enemy position captured. Gather up the POWs.
No, I did. I was gonna say maybe I didn't use it in Assault Horizon, but I definitely did. I did the final boss in the Burkett.
Enemy transport planes are dropping something. You think they're dropping us some beer as a welcoming gift? Yeah, I wish. Those are airborne tanks.
Look, tanks
Hold
are
on.
coming out of that transport.
Drop complete. All aircraft hook, turn, climb, and depart the target area. Hurry up and land.
Tank gone. Goodbye.
Sit down and shut up. We either make it down or we won't. Quit chattering.
On 2, yeah, for a second, that was what I did double take on. I was like, based on 7, what are we talking about?
Right. We got the Sand Island Squadron above us. Sand Island Squadron? You are the heroes of the Roscrea Straits?
Yeah, that's me.
The Sand
It's not
Island
heroes,
Squadron is
it's just
here.
me.
This operation is going to succeed. We have a sit rep
threat from advancing Allied forces. Listen up, War Dog. This is Dachshund 2, everything going according to plan. This is Link's...
I know I don't need to destroy the hangar, but I'm going to.
You got that? Continue support. Over.
Hey, howitzer brigade up there. You're too far out front. Go back 2 miles and then start firing.
Check this out. Check this out. Quick flyby.
Dragonfly. We got these coordinates from HQ.
Booyah.
Enemy tanks are closing in on your position.
I love this plane.
Support tanks for you. They'd be
Greatest
useless
plane
in this
ever,
game.
if you ask me.
Fall back.
We've got orders from Division HQ.
Jeez, you idiots! Screw the Division HQ! Look, enemy tanks! Retreat! Retreat!
Where the hell are these guys?
Are caught right up in front of the enemy tanks.
Oh, they're on the
I
ground?
sure could use your help. Come on, guys!
Good night. Good night.
Mechanical parts discovered in destroyed enemy facility. We'll have the ground forces retrieve them later. Bad news. Apparently we have the Rosgrees flying above us. Hey kid, you think we're really gonna make it at this base? The enemy is frighteningly accurate.
Sorry, Chopper, I'm distracted.
Captain, requesting target.
Doing my job here, man.
I was sure I was gonna get skewered.
Not yapping.
Warning, inbound missile.
Can I hit any of you? No, none of you.
Retirement will have to wait a while longer. Severe damage taken from the Rosgrees. Please advise. Demons won't have any mercy. They're gonna burn this facility to the ground.
Yeah.
Flynn and I are gonna drop from exhaustion in this heat. If we get
Ah.
like we always
Alright,
do,
what we're doing.
we'll win this for sure.
I'll hit the main force and the reinforcements at the same time.
Enemy planes rolling in on our position. Evade.
I don't know where the random milkman guy. What was that guy's name? In South Park, the guy was like, the milkman. What was that guy's name?
I think we're the ones being surrounded. I'm telling you, Kid could single-handedly turn the tide of this.
Finally got 4 of each plane. Man, why? Why?
These Sand Island guys.
Getting 1 of each plane is bad enough. Why would you do this to yourself?
Let's start with the enemies over there. It's like an ocean of sand. Reminds me of that one battle.
That one battle.
Captain, the coordinates in each position appear to be very heavy.
Yeah, all the sand reminds me of that one battle. Any new aircraft I would like to see revive? I don't know much about planes, so I don't really know. I mean, I just, I want to see all the usual suspects. Like, I want my Burkett to be there. I want my F-22 to be there. F-16 is a personal favorite of mine. F-16C. Thinking.
This is Thunderhead. Operation proceeding smoothly. Victory is just
Yeah, it's nothing crazy. Just the usual.
meeting enemy forces. This is Dachshund. Airborne tank force destroyed. Some welcome get that was. We're gonna be in big trouble if we went without the Air Force. Warning, the enemy
Booyah.
locked onto you.
My little brother's flying up there.
Is that Rykrin? He's in the Sand Island Squadron?
There we go.
Yep, I'm real proud of him. Take care
From
of
playing the
yourself,
fleet mission about 30 times to get my final Falcon.
What are the demons
Why would you do this to yourself?
What are you doing? Fight! Fire!
Why?
Hey, you think the guys down below are looking up at me?
It's getting harder to tell them apart. Which ones are the enemy?
The enemy's bringing out fighters. Can that bunker take air attacks? I'm not getting so nervous anymore before a battle. Fox 2. Allied planes coming through.
Okay, just a little bit more.
Okay, we got a hole to break through.
The 37 and AC-7 was like at the beginning-ish of the Russian tech tree.
Opportunity. Well, I hope they give us a little credit too.
Oh, it made me feel old since the 37 is a lot more advanced now. I mean, for me,
Listen up, War Dog.
I just like the flankers.
We suffered some losses.
So it didn't bother me much.
This is Link's 1.
I got to fly one nice and early.
You got that? Continue support. Over.
The Allied
Oh, and by the way, I did look into it.
for us.
It is very easy to clear my save data on AC7, so don't worry. Anyone who was like, oh, the aircraft tree might ruin the integrity of the, you know, starting on hard and working our way up, it won't. I'll just reset it. I don't give a shit. Slipknot in a kid's game? What? Explain. Slipknot mentioned. My brain, my lizard brain just turned on.
There are some massive gas explosions going on down there. Ground forces have begun to penetrate the facility. Standing by in the air.
Say, kid, do you recognize those voices from below?
Nope. I'll say yes, though.
Remember that landing operation at the beginning of the month?
Oh, never mind.
The units that survived are here on this mission.
Now that you remind me, it's that awful mission where I have to shoot the bunkers like 6 times.
Shiva, shoot them from over there. Damn it, we're completely outgunned by these enemies.
In Smite? Oh, the Smite. The Smite Slipknot collab. I saw that. That looked hilarious. I don't know why Slipknot is in Smite. I don't know who thought that that was like a band that they needed to get in the game. In the like mythology-based MOBA, they were just like, what if we got Slipknot to, you know, we could have Corey Taylor as a character in Smite. I don't know who thought of that, but it's cool. Whoa, I'm going a little fast here. Oh, collisions. Thank God. I was like, not after all that effort, man. Come on.
Apparently that Roscrease refers to the 4 wings of Sand Island. Direct hit! Enemy tank stopped! Vehicle 5, fall back 200 yards! Warning! You're being spiked by enemy radar! Abandon your vehicles!
Railguns?
Forward! The enemy airfield's right in front of us!
Do they?
Do not fail! We will keep moving until the capture is complete. Advance the battalion. We'll count on our air support.
That's an enormous ground force down there. We're supposed to destroy them? These demons are just overwhelming us! Where are the demons gonna hit next?
This is Lynx 1. Oil facility successfully captured.
They've got 500,000 barrels.
I should probably be using this instead of my standard missiles.
1,000 years worth of your salary.
Don't we still have a submarine to deal with here?
Plane got hit! It's engulfed in flames! That pillbox is engulfed in flames!
There's more.
That's a kill. Colleague, try not to run over any of our infantry. Just secure the runway and this place is ours. That bastard's got square his sights. What's going on? A shell just impacted him.
I need to grind Tekken. Man, I need to grind Tekken. Why am I not grinding Tekken right now, chat? What are we... Why are we flying... We should be playing Tekken. I could be a menace to society right now and be learning Eddie Gordo. I'm joking. Kind of.
Direct hit on the tread. We're intact, but we
Look,
can't
all I'm
move.
saying is I would not be against the idea.
Well, did that soften them up a little?
That's all I'm saying.
Even my mom's full of sand.
Those enemy planes have pinpoint.
I find it hilarious that the Dark Star is in AC7, by the way. I know I've mentioned it before. Fuck my ass.
Please respond!
God damn it. God damn it. The Dark Souls comment was well timed.
Man, this is ridiculous. I can't believe they chose our next mission with a damn coin again.
The MiG-31 has pulse laser. Part of the, like, me trying to get as many planes unlocked for footage and stuff as I could, part of that was also I wasn't buying any of the special weapons because I really needed all the credits I could get just to get more plane variety for footage. So I wasn't really paying attention to the special weapons. I was just running them all stock.
We're requesting the Air Force to provide
us with air support. All we need to do is...
Does the MiG-31 actually have a laser?
Attention Air Force. Requesting close air support for our unit.
That's incredible.
The enemy's greeting us with their own tanks. Requesting close air support. Let's up the ante. Locked on.
Seeing the new Wyvern open up at the end of the tree was pretty cool, though. Like, after I beat the game. I don't remember. It looked like, at least I think it was super expensive. And obviously at the end of the tree. Because, you know, super plain.
Doesn't the enemy mind this weather? Load and aim your main gun. Don't fire by mistake. Man, the Air Force rocks. I wonder if I can...
The Air Force does rock, doesn't it?
This is Dawson. Enemy
God, I
tanks
love the Air Force.
broken through their barricade. Pilots, that was perfect. Thanks for your help.
Captain, did I ever tell you about my brother?
Yes. Please stop.
I look up to him a lot. He was part of the reason why I chose this job.
Uh-huh.
Still brand new and untuned. We can't use them in real battle. So tune them while we're fighting. Shut up and hand them over. Here comes the enemy's focus.
See, now that guy gets it.
Bulldog, don't get too brave out there.
Oh. I'm not destroying the towers yet. Never mind. Hold on. God, I'm so pissed that I crashed into something at the very end of this mission. So pissed.
This is starting to get exciting.
Hello, Gray. I don't give a shit what anyone says. I like the Russian planes. I like the American planes too, but I really like the Russian planes. You know, the American planes have a certain, like, grace and elegance to them. The Russian planes look like the final boss just pulled up.
Kid, the enemy is pretty spread out. How about we split up too? Come on, kid, our fate's in your hands. Say something.
No skill issue.
We can't hold this area with our current force alone.
No skill issue. A10 gun sucks. I bought the A10 while I was playing 7, but I never got it. Like, by the time that I got to the A10 and actually bought it, there were no more, like, air-to-ground missions because I was pretty late in the game at that point. It's surprisingly far into the tree.
We'll attack the enemy ground force and support our forces' advance.
This is Black Knight. Multiple enemy tanks ahead. Requesting immediate close air support.
I always liked to have some A10 footage mixed in there. But unfortunately, I got the A10 unlocked way too late in 7. I like the 32 and 47. I like really all of them. I like the 27, the 33, the 47. I like all of them. Forward swept wings are Kino. I would agree. It's fucking cool. I know there's a considerable group of people who are like, man, those Russian planes are shit. They barely even work. I don't care. In my video game, they're fucking cool. And in real life, they look cool as well. The guns are kind of trash in 7 with how they swing around. Bro, in third person, the gun felt impossible. Like, I had to be in cockpit. Like, here, cockpit makes it a lot easier to aim, but I can aim the gun just fine in third person. In 7, I could not use the gun in third person, like, whatsoever. It's probably something that I would just have to adjust to. Like, I could get used to the way that it swings around and figure it out with time. But in that first playthrough, man, it was wow.
I'm sorry, I guess I mistook you for someone else.
You did.
Howitzer brigade up there. You're too far out front. Go back 2 miles and then start firing.
This is Howitzer brigade.
Also, hello, false.
We got these coordinates from HQ.
I haven't seen the Goblin Wizard emote before?
We've got orders from Division
Goblin
HQ.
Wizard?
Jeez, you idiots! Screw the Division HQ! Look, enemy tanks! Retreat! Retreat!
Reminds me of 2 and 3,
Our howitzers are caught
but a bit easier to use. Yeah, it kind of goes back to like the OG games where the machine gun just felt fucking impossible to aim with. Especially when you're new and you're starting with the PS1 games. Absolutely impossible. Like, I did not use machine guns really at all until like AC4. Because I just couldn't. I got zero use out of the machine guns in the first like 3 games.
Hey kid, you think we're really gonna make it at this pace?
I have some of the most unpopular Ace Combat opinions. Hey man, welcome to the club. I think Suleimani is a perfectly fair boss.
The enemy is frighteningly accurate. Be careful.
You're safe here. Don't worry. You can't be worse than me, apparently.
Give our all like we always do, and we'll win this for sure. They're trying to surround us.
The Ace Combat Discord server is still in shambles from that one.
This isn't the time to be afraid.
They haven't recovered yet.
I evaded the missile.
Damn it, we're completely outgunned by these enemies. Attack any anti-air battery.
It's almost as bad as that time that I said Armored Core 5 isn't really that bad of a game, and I actually think it's pretty fun.
Demons won't have any mercy.
Almost as bad as that time.
Facility to the ground. I'm not getting so nervous anymore before a battle.
You said that for no reason at all? No. I didn't explain my reasoning in the video because I didn't expect it to be a hot take. Like, I so genuinely believe that he's fair that I didn't even foresee that being a bad take.
Exhaustion in this heat.
Because keep in mind, like, I have no community reference going into these videos. I say things and I have no idea how they're going to be received. Like, not a clue. Because I'm new. Like, if I did a Halo review series like a lot of people have been voting for, I know what the Halo community thinks. I've been playing Halo my whole life. Like, I have a great understanding of how my opinions compare to other people's. With Ace Combat, I just don't have that. But Suleimani, people are like, oh my god, the way he maneuvers is the worst. Like, you can't do that. And it's like, no, you can't. But a fair boss doesn't mean, like, I can do everything the boss can do. A fair boss just means, like, everything the boss can do, I can react to.
It's almost scary.
And, like, if I die, it's because I did something wrong, right? It's because it was a mistake on my part that I died. And Suleimani absolutely feels that way to me. Because sure, he can 180 and launch a missile, but like, you can dip. He can't instantly kill you. Like, it's unless you just are in the wildest scenario. I'm sure it can happen. Never happened to me. And I died to him for like 40 minutes straight on end. So I feel like it would have happened. Like, it probably can happen, but I can't imagine it being common, at least from the experience I had. Like, every time he whipped around, like, if he did that crazy 180 maneuver, I knew he was going to shoot a missile, because he did it every time. Like, once you've seen it a single time, it's so reactable, you know?
Good work, Air Squadron. You're the only ones I can rely on for support out here. Hell with that stupid Division HQ. Direct hit! Enemy tank stopped!
I think they don't realize you've only played on normal and not ace. Maybe if they've only seen that video. A lot of people know that I'm playing on normal because I mention it in a lot of the videos. And also there's things like in AC5, in the AC5 video, sorry. I said that that the machine gun ammo is infinite. And I talked like a bit about that, and people were like, oh yeah, it's infinite because you're on normal.
Okay, we got a hole to break through. Let's go!
So a lot of people do know. But if you haven't seen enough of the series, you might not, for sure. Because I don't think I mentioned it in that video. I don't think there was anything like difficulty specific there.
Continue support. Over. Target hit.
Captain, requesting target.
Damn it! I just lost another vehicle.
I almost feel like I should stop saying you don't have to have seen the other videos, because I feel more and more like you kind of have to. When I talk about these things, I'm sort of like, yeah, that's a misunderstanding that comes from just if you've only seen that one video. Oh my god, all the helicopters. Holy shit. That's not a helicopter.
Warning, the enemy's locked onto you. I'll hit the main force and the reinforcements at the same time.
False only dropping emotes is worrying me. Makes me think that she's here to farm points.
Sorry, maybe it's my imagination.
Because that's what people do when they're just here to get like their channel points, right? When they're really trying to make sure they're stocking up when they're lurking. Just like drop a quick emote in chat at random so that the bot knows to give me my points.
How's that, huh? Did you see
The boss aces in Zero can fire missiles backwards, yet no one complains about them, yet Suleimani gets hate for it. Oh, you mean like they can do the 180 and...
The Allied forces are struggling. They're waiting for us.
What about the fact that the tactical laser on Pixie will aim sideways or any other direction but forwards? Hey man, Zero is an untouchable masterpiece, you guys. Come on. Come on.
This is Dalmatian, advancing towards enemy right flank. Damn it, number 2's been shot. Where are they? Where'd the shot come from? Dalmatian.
This is sarcasm for the record.
Dalmatian.
But yeah, like, with the Suleimani thing, with people being like, bro, he does so much stuff that you can't do. Like, that's not fair. Then there are so many bosses in the Ace Combat series before and after Joint Assault that are completely unfair. If that's like the standard for it. Suleimani is far from the only enemy ace in the series that can do things that you can't. Like, very far from it.
This isn't over yet.
You act like I have something to say in this combo? I guess. I don't know. When I'm in chat and I have nothing to say, I vibe. I lurk. Unless there's something that provokes me. That genuinely gave me trouble is the CFA 44 and AC 6. Which one was the CFA 44? When does it appear? Because it's been a while since I played 6 now. I can't remember it. It's got to be near the end, right? Like if it's a difficult boss, I would assume it was near the end of the game. But also I did my first playthrough on normal, so maybe that's why I don't remember it. It might not have given me trouble on normal. Second to last mission during the fireworks, like the nighttime, right? I think that's the second last one. Oh, a Liberation of Grace Maria? I don't remember the boss specifically. I must just not have had much trouble with it. Because normal difficulty. And obviously my flying is so good.
Just secure the runway and this place is ours.
Fox 2, missile hit. Enemy plane shot down.
One of the mods outright hates AC5's story. I would often critique it. Well, there's plenty to critique. And to be fair, when I've been sent screenshots of the Ace Combat Discord, particularly in reference to my Joint Assault video, like there was also a dude in the screenshots who was just like, because there was one guy in there like malding about it. Like he was so pissed that I enjoyed Joint Assault as much as I did. And there was one other guy who was kind of just like, I don't know, man. It seems like he just liked a game that you didn't. Like it's kind of fine. So it seems like the majority of the Discord server is probably fine. I kind of just joke about, I've been sent screenshots from occasions where there are people who get really worked up over things that I've said in the review series. Like very worked up. I've talked about it before. One of my favorites was I once got told that I was doing a disservice and like I was underselling the story and lore content of air combat.
I see them. I'm going in.
Enough said on that one.
Their force is incredible.
Oh my god, he's alive? He just eats a Sam and lives?
Bandits in gun range. Fox 2, Fox 2.
Enemy battleship firing main cannon. Captain.
The one with no story. Yeah, the one where it opens and it's like, there are terrorists who took over our country. We need to reestablish the government. Please go do this. And then like you go and play the game. Yeah, that one. That air combat. I got told I was underselling the story content in the video.
Bowie Street teams in position, ready to attack. Radar lock. Kid, are my eyes screwing up on me?
These bullets hurt. I'm scared now.
Just fine, Captain.
I have so quickly gone down to 59%, or up to 59%, I guess.
What squadron are those fighters from?
When you say positive, honestly, the response to my Assault Horizon video was pretty positive. I was braced for impact on the Assault Horizon video. I thought that was going to be a shitstorm. When I played the game and I was like, you know, this is kind of fun. Like, this is like maybe not the best, but fun. The reception to that take was actually pretty chill. Like, there were people who were like, I can't believe you would say that this game is even close to good. But most people were like, yeah, it's got problems. But like, it has the fun factor. You know, I can't deny it either. And I mean, I even said it in the video, right? It's like that thing where back in the day when it came out, it would be very reasonable to react the way that the community did.
You're coming in too fast.
And be like super angry over it. Kind of like a Resident Evil 6 situation. It's pretty much exactly a Resident Evil 6 situation. Where like back when it came out, super reasonable to be like pissed off about it. And like you just don't want to say anything good. You don't want to give anything on that. But like now that it's been 13 years and things have course corrected, it's kind of just chill. Like, you know, it's like, yeah, this was the weird one-off, like, stupid action game they made, and it's... You know, 7 came back around, they fixed it. Did I miss the eclipse? There was no eclipse here. For us. It's an East Coast thing.
Army is advancing quickly on all fronts, and enemy forces in the southern part of the Jolachi Desert are on the verge of being annihilated.
We didn't see it over here because I've had my blinds open all day. I never saw it. Wasn't that great? But it got dark. Yeah, it's one of those things that like if we did see it here, I would have seen it. But we just didn't see it. I mean, I knew that we wouldn't see it. I'm not surprised.
The heart of the enemy.
The heart. The one eclipse that I remember, hold on. When was that eclipse back in 2020? Let me fact check myself. Because I'm pretty sure I remember this. Was it in 2022? Was there one in 2022? Maybe there's just one not listed here. False, did you just send me stuff? Oh no, it's not false. It's Owen raging at Eddie on Tekken. I have to tell him. He's raging at Eddie. Owen cannot play against Eddie Gordo in Tekken 8. Like, since he got added, Owen is just like, this is the most broken character of all time. I literally can't do anything.
We're holding a peace ceremony at a stadium.
And I was talking about Eddie earlier. I feel like when I'm playing Eddie, he feels broken. But then as soon as I'm playing against an Eddie, he feels like one of the easiest characters in the game to defend against. Because people are just spamming his insanely punishable shit.
You should consider this an honor.
Like, if they throw the Hell Sweep and I block it, they're like negative 25. I launch them, 80 damage combo. It's like one of the easiest characters to defend against right now because everyone is just playing him in the most brain dead way ever.
Your mission this time takes place above November International Stadium.
I messaged you about Parasite Eve Disc 2. I didn't miss it. It was just one of those things. I saw it, but then I was like, I don't even know how to respond to like, because I saw it. But then it was like you had already figured it out. So I had nothing to say. That was all. I didn't know how to respond, so I didn't. Oh, in stream? You asked me about it in stream? Like in my chat? When you messaged me on Discord 2 nights ago at 10:31 p.m. or 11:31 for you. Oh, you mean I wasn't in stream? I saw it the next morning. Yeah. Okay, that's what you mean, isn't it? That's what you mean. I'm just gonna get this bitch leveled up. I'm doing it. It should only take this, right? Yeah, we're almost halfway on the XP bar. This should be all it is to finish it. It was like Cole. We are talking. I decided we are talking. I missed that. You have disc 2? Yeah, there's no disc 2. It wasn't that big.
Kestrel CIC here. We'll transmit IFF data for the opposing ships.
Although a lot of PS1 games have 2 discs, so it would be concerning if someone was like, you have disc 2 set up and ready to go, right? But no, Parasite Eve is a single disc, I think. From memory. Sorry. I think it's just one disc. Uh-oh. I don't need to get the disc. I don't think so. I could check for you. I don't think it's that big though.
Sorry. My eyes are just
I think it only had the one disc.
This is what we've been waiting for. I'll take full responsibility for this. Commence firing. Enemy fleet ahead. Commencing attack.
Oh god.
Our pilots are all afraid, saying that the Rosgrees are here. What kind of an excuse is that? Tell them to hurry up and engage. We can't pump out the water fast enough.
It says disc 1. Okay, well then there's 2. Then I'm wrong. If it says disc 1, then I'm absolutely wrong. I can get you set up.
Those are our allies now. Anyone who attacks them is our enemy. This looks like the end for us. I'm sorry, Kestrel. The last allied nuke ship has been sunk. Phase missile! Nuke cruiser Umyali sunk. We have to fight it here.
Yeah, Duck Station wouldn't say disc 1 if there wasn't another one. I must just be stupid.
Power will be slaughtered. It takes more than manpower to win a battle. You just watch. They must be insane to join up with the losing side.
Whoa! Is it 2 disc? Shit. I guess so.
Somebody stop this song.
Owen apparently plugged on an Eddie. I was like, oh, he's messaging me again.
Missile!
He just said, I'm not gonna lie, first time I've ever alt-4'd on Tekken. He actually plugged on an Eddie. He got so upset. That I can't. I don't even know who this guy is.
The barrage is too intense. Captain, please attack.
I don't know who this guy is anymore.
Direct hit on the Finch.
You never know who you can call your friends these days.
Fleet approaching.
All of a sudden, they start plugging on Tekken.
It's probably a waste of time, but try requesting some support.
You don't know who you can trust these days.
Looks like the Ocean fleet has been listening to all of our communications up to now. They're calling us traitors that joined forces with the Ukes. How could 4 planes turn the tide of the entire battle?
I don't know if there's any.
It's got to be them, right? This is hard.
It's just whatever, because I have you set up for like per game configuration, because I mean that's how you do it. So whatever you have set for disc 1, just carry it straight over. Nothing will be different.
Ocean ships attacking. Transmitting new IFF data. Intercept their attack.
Someone doesn't know how to lose. No, he's very like in his own head about this whole Eddie Gordo thing. He just, you know what's gonna have to happen is I'm gonna have to play Eddie Gordo against him, and like one move at a time, I'm just gonna have to like throw all the brain dead shit and let him figure out how to punish it. Because he's clearly not gonna lab the matchup in practice. Which, to be fair, I haven't even labbed the Eddie matchup yet. It's just everyone online. Oh my god, I didn't even see it. Like visually, I heard the beep, but I didn't see that missile. He's not gonna lab the matchup. I didn't even lab it. It's just people are throwing brain dead shit, but that's what I'll have to do. I'll just have to play with him, whip out Eddie, and just throw the most brain dead, like, you know, -20 on block moves that everyone is using right now until he learns how to defend against it. Because for him, it just has to be a knowledge thing. He's not a hard character to defend against right now. It's just, he probably doesn't know what's going on, and he's losing his mind. Pay attention to your radar. That's what happened, was I went and looked at my radar because I didn't see it visually, but because I was so close, by the time that I saw it, it hit me.
Someone out there understands us. I can't believe it.
Sorry, my eyes are just tearing up looking at our new fleet.
This is what we've been waiting for.
I'll take full responsibility for this. Commence firing. Enemy fleet ahead. Commencing attack.
What's this mission called? It's a great question. I don't know. It's mission 26, I think. Maybe.
We have to fight an air-to-air battle and an anti-ship battle at the same time.
Allied fleet approaching.
Ocean ships, you mean? It's probably a waste of time, but try requesting some support.
You know what was something that I thought was great in 7, actually? That I didn't specifically mention in the review because we keep things like concise. I don't need to go into every painstaking detail. Here's an extended thought on it, though. There was more than one air-to-ship mission.
Enemy ship confirmed sunk.
Isn't that wild?
Will be slaughtered. Ocean ships attacking. Transmitting new
Made sure it got the red line all the way through and saw the new vid. New vid didn't and was confused why it didn't. Because you posted the new vid as I finished the old one. Hey man, I'm on top of things. We were closing it out.
They're really shooting at me.
so that I can just hyper focus on getting Metal Gear done for like the next 8 weeks, I think. Yeah, I think 8 weeks. And then we can start something new up for the first time since like November, which will be nice. As much as I like getting into my comfy spot where I just always know what I'm working on, and once you've been doing something for like 6 months straight, the idea of doing something new sounds really nice. I think the most underrated, like, single most stressful thing about content creation in general, like, regardless of platform. I don't know why more people don't talk about this being, like, the most stressful part of it. It's just figuring out what the hell you're gonna do. Just being like, what the fuck do I even do? Especially when you're in the spot of, like, too many ideas and how do I choose which one? Absolutely, for me, I think it's like the most stressful part of doing this shit is figuring out what the hell I'm gonna do whenever I don't know. Thankfully, I've kind of figured it out better now. I've got my ways now. But, Jesus, just always the worst. Oh, come on, fuck. Sam, don't hit me with a missile, you bastards. Oh, only one of those hit? Did I shoot at the cores? I did shoot at the cores. It was very cool. Seeing the thing fall apart was cool. I didn't fly through it though. I had the idea to fly through it, but then I was like, you know what? Maybe I just shouldn't push it on a first playthrough. We save that for when I get to it on stream. I can try to like fly through the thing and shoot the cores out that way. I shot them from the outside. I lined it up. I shot them. I saw it. It was cool. When I go back, I'll experiment with the actual like flying through it to destroy them.
This makes me sick.
But it seemed risky. Flying through it is the best part. Yeah, it seems really fun. But I took the safe route.
This is the captain of the carrier Kestrel. To all the brave souls that have survived, I congratulate you. Our journey is almost at an end.
Forgot this week was Ace 2. I mean, you had the insider knowledge. Sounds like he turned it. What?
Chaos has subsided. All Yuktobanian ships in the area, as well as all hostile Osean forces, have been brought under control. A decision was made to quickly form a combined fleet of Yuktobanian and Osean ships, with the Kestrel as its flagship.
Can apparently score over 100,000 points. The fuck? How does that work? I scored. Oh wait. I scored 33. How could you score over 100? Huh? How the hell does that work? It has to be an exploit thing. It can't be natural. There's no amount of skill. Look, I'm clearly an ace, you guys, okay? There's no amount of skill, clearly. Because if there was, I would have it. We all know it, okay?
Don't screw this up.
We all know.
You should consider this an honor. And do your part
Also, hello,
to boost
Yuriko.
citizen morale. This is the vice president we're dealing with here. So consider this a
Last time I did it, I scored over 60,000.
Be prepared for anything out there.
Your mission this time takes place above
I think you're
November
full of baloney.
International Stadium, a gigantic
How damn long is the
70,000 seat
100%?
arena
Too
located
long.
in the center of the city of November, on the southern coastline of Osean.
answer.
Vice President Appleruth is giving a speech there, and you will be conducting a flyby above the stadium as part
You
of
can
the production.
naturally score over
You can return
100.
to
No.
base at 17:30
I got
hours,
62K.
the
You're
time
full
the
of it.
speech is
Full of
scheduled to end.
baloney. A lot
After
of
the
you.
flyby, remain in formation
Baloney.
and conduct a combat air patrol in and around the stadium until that time. This is a ceremonial flight, but you will be fully armed in case of an emergency.
I don't know if I leveled
Don't
it up
forget
all the
to
way.
patrol the airspace surrounding
I
the stadium,
honestly
too.
forgot to look at the XP bar. So, we will see. God damn it. It's still got a chunk to go. What mission number is this? Would I rather 100% Silent Line again or Ace Combat 5 again? The same question came through twice back to back. Shit, man, that's hard. So let me break it down. What this question comes down to, it's a question of, do I want a 100% that's long and drawn out because it's confusing and difficult? Or do I want another 100% that is painful because it is so easy and simple? That's what it comes down to. Do I want painful and difficult to the point where it's irritating? Or the one that is like mind-numbing because it's easy and straightforward? Both of them are about the same amount of time to get through them, I feel like. Like in terms of just raw hours to do it. Honestly, I don't know. Maybe Silent Line. Maybe. I don't feel confident in that answer. But I also wouldn't feel confident saying AC5. I'm gonna go with the third option. Neither, please.
Everyone, form up and don't stray apart from each
Thank
other.
you.
Okay, Blaze?
Thank you.
Great. Let's begin.
I say neither of them.
It's time. Begin your ceremonial flight.
I got this. I got the best ceremonial flight in the West. What am I looking at in Discord? I feel like I'm missing something. I looked at it. I've got to be missing something. Hold on, let me look again. Screw the ceremonial flight. I give up already. What am I missing here? Uh-oh.
Captain, you're falling out of formation.
No, I'm not. I'm doing great.
Blaze, hold the center of the formation.
Oh, the points. Wait. We're talking about that mission? Oh. We're talking about that mission.
Nice, kid. We look great.
Oh. I knew that. That one, I don't know what I scored on that. That's what we're talking about. Okay. I thought we were talking about the mission I was just playing. The Sea of Chaos mission. So I was like, you guys, I got 32K on what was a very good run. Like, I destroyed almost everything. I was like, there's no way you can naturally get 100K. Ace Combat 7 Fleet Destruction. We'll see you around Lego. Have a good rest of your day. Am I planning on doing a video about 100%ing these games? I'm thinking about it for Armored Core and this. Yeah, the mission Fleet Destruction in 7. It's hard to keep them all straight, especially when I'm playing a mission that is a big air-to-ship mission. you know, you add in naval assault from Assault Horizon, and the naming only gets a little more confusing. It's just the more that we add on to here, there's a lot of room for confusion. Just having a super long groan about the AC5 experience would actually be really funny. Cause it's just like, it's how I feel. I'm just like, oh my God, I'm still playing this game. To be fair, we're getting very close. I have like half a run of the campaign left. Not even, a little less. And once I have this plane leveled up, we're done with that. Like, I'm close to being done with 5, and then we do... And then we do Advance, which will be like a stream. We are gonna stream Advance. It's gonna be a great time. Trust me. We're all gonna have a blast. We're just gonna sit down for like 2 hours probably, and we're gonna play all of Ace Combat Advance. We're gonna do it. Trust me. You're gonna love it. But yes, for the 100% stuff / highest difficulty, I do plan on doing the DLC missions for 7 then. Because it's kind of hard to, well, it's not hard, it's just, it feels weird with the way that I approach looking at games, because I'm super interested in like, what came out? Like, what was this when it released? It's like with Metal Gear Solid 3, I could have played any of the re-releases that came after that improved the core game through things like the extra camera stuff and whatever, like more added secrets. But I played the original version because I was interested in like, what were the accomplishments and flaws present in Metal Gear Solid 3, like as it was designed and released. Like I could have played a version that I would just enjoy a little more, but that's not really the way that I am interested in looking at things for the videos. So doing the DLC for 7 would have felt weird to me. Because like, if they are amazing, great. But like, they're DLC. And I know that someone in the comments said like those missions also were kind of designed to like directly address criticisms that people had with the game's base campaign. So it would have felt weird to try to put them in there. It's because the first 2 games didn't really have 100%. Yeah, at the start I was like, I'm not really sure if I'm gonna 100% everything, but I do want to play the max difficulties. And because the first 2 games, like, you can't really 100% them in a traditional sense. Because it's literally just like, yeah, play the game. And if you beat it, like, you did it. Hardest difficulty is as good as it gets. But at this point, with like 4 and 5, it did become 100%. Maybe not super strictly. Because like AC5, I'm leaving out a little bit where I probably missed a couple aces. If we're being honest, I probably didn't get them all. I might get them all depending on how next stream goes. Or stream after that, I don't know. Depending on how the stream goes when we're finishing it up. Like if I've got time, then maybe I'll like go and double check and be like, okay, am I missing some of these? Just for like total completion's sake. But I do think I missed a couple aces. I'm not confident that we got every single one. TJ, thank you for the sub. TJJ, thank you for the sub.
Are they singling me out or what? Fighter shut down.
Okay, I'm generating good angles on this one. I can dodge it. Fox 2! Fox 2!
MGS Acid.
Missile hit. Blaze, watch your
Rosgree's name and comes in like, I like the Metal Gear videos. To be fair, I know that there's some crossover. I joke, but I know there is. Appreciate it though, thank you. Like I got one comment this morning, because I have the bit at the end of the 7 video where I'm, you know, just wrapping up the series as a whole. And And one guy was just like, within the first hour of the video going up, he was like, "Can't wait for more Metal Gear," smiley face. I don't remember what exactly the comment said. It was a pretty short comment. It wasn't anything too crazy. It was relatively short. It was like a sentence, maybe two. I don't remember. But you know, it's just, I know there is crossover. And I've gotten it before too. Like I had one video where in the outro I said like, "I'll see you guys back on the next Ace Combat review," and one guy was like, "No, you won't, because I'm gonna see you for the next Metal Gear review." I know there's crossover. I joke that there's not, but there is.
Okay, I'll get ready to pass the baton.
Ace Combat is just Metal Gear Solid, but in planes. You're not entirely wrong. Maybe less plot twists than a Metal Gear game. With Kojima's writing style of like, "Bitch, you thought, actually." Which only gets worse in like Acid and Ghost Babel. When it's someone else trying to replicate Kojima's style, and they just go super overboard with it. Which is fun in its own way.
Damn it! None of the bases are responding to me. What don't you understand? There's an air battle above the stadium.
I mean, Acid 1's plot is like... yeah. It's a lot. Entertaining, but like, what the fuck?
New enemy formation detected. It's a flight of enemy stealth fighters.
I really... Metal Gear has been a blast. I feel like... With both Ace Combat and Metal Gear, I feel like I would have been infinitely more brain rotted for both of them if I had not been doing them side by side. Like, if I had done just Ace Combat for like 3 months straight, I would have had way more Ace Combat brain rot. Because look at what happened with Armored Core. For anyone who was around for that, you would know.
Besides, planes are expendable, right, kid? That's it, kid. That's the kind of line I expect from a captain.
Come on, we make this turn. When I was doing the Armored Core videos, because I did do every Armored Core game in the span of like 4 months. And the brain rot was so real. I just, like, I was making constant Armored Core meme jokes and references. You've been enjoying Metal Gear Solid videos because you make your mom jokes in it? Because the games are so horny. They set me up so well for your mom jokes. Or, the Acid 2 video didn't have a your mom joke, but the female lead in the game at one point like asked one of the bosses in the game if he needed a spanking from mommy, and I made a joke about her threatening him with a good time. Just, you know, relatively along the same lines.
Calm down. We'll just have to trust the Air Force.
Captain, I'll hit the fighters first.
Missile! Evading!
Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Hello.
It's kind of difficult right now.
There we go. I can't wait for your mom jokes in 4. I gotta come up with a good one. I've thought about some good... Like, it kind of depends, okay? Because, look, not to be that guy, but I know that some people aren't super down with the your mom jokes. Like, I know that some dudes just don't take very kindly to you joking about their mothers, right? I get it. It's a small group, but there are some people... And maybe this is crazy of me, but I've had some wild ideas for your mom jokes to put in videos, like beyond just like, haha, I banged your mom. Like some crazy shit. But I'm kind of hesitant about them. Crazy as in like, maybe jokes about how many people have nude photos of her, or, you know, stuff like that. Like beyond just like, haha, I banged your mom. And I'm like, maybe that's too much. Maybe that's a little too far. I don't know. Maybe I just keep that one to myself. Oh god. There's a character in 4 called Big Mama. So the game basically does it for you.
This is Thunderhead.
Fair enough.
Are you alright?
Of objectively wrong people? Is it objectively wrong to not enjoy your mom jokes? That would make me feel better.
Roger. Now get out.
If chat agrees that it is objectively inaccurate to not find your mom jokes funny,
I can't. The electrical
then we can go wild with them. Sure.
injection seat's probably not working either.
Don't give up. Chopper!
I kind of want to make the your mom joke like a running bit. Like I have had the thought of like it could just be an obligation that at every point, like at one point in every video from like now on, I have to work one in somewhere. Like I've thought about that just being a bit that I start doing and wait and see how long it takes. I say wait and see how long it takes until people pick up on it, but like people expected your mom jokes immediately after the one in the MGS3 video, like the first one.
But there's a second enemy.
From that point, it was just immediately people were like, where's the your mom jokes? Not enough your mom jokes in this video. Someone on the MGS3 video was like, man, really wearing the G-Man influence on your sleeve with the your mom joke there. I can't lie. I've talked about it before that the format that I started, or like the style that I started going for with videos before I started the Armored Core series, that I'm still sticking with, like the one that I still use. It partially comes from G-Man's style, where it's just like, yeah, talk about the game. If the video needs to be like 40 minutes long, go for it. If it can be like 15 minutes long, great. Just kind of however long it needs to be. It was me? Yeah, there. It was Ferval. There. Not going... Edge, calm down. Jesus. Not in the air, man. God. Some people have no decency. Seriously. I want this ace. I want to kill.
Enemy reinforcements inbound.
Really working on it. I have 2 missiles. So it's probably going to be a machine gun kill. I've got 1 minute and 10 seconds on the timer. Shit. I thought I had a moment. I probably would have if I had reacted quicker. Shit. The timer wasn't even accurate. Just had the Muscle Man bit from regular show in my head. Yeah, similar to that.
Reinforcements are here.
Just like every video, you can expect at least one your mom joke. Maybe more if there's just numerous opportunities, but just one. As like a baseline, you know?
Except for a few injuries and the confusion following the evacuation, there were no...
Chopper just died and we're talking about yo mama jokes? Uh-huh.
It was a model fighter pilot to the end.
The next Metal Gear Solid game on the agenda is 4. Not quite. It's Portable Ops. And then 4. Oh no, not and then 4. Sorry. Oh my god. MGS4 is still a ways out. Even now that I've wrapped up Ace Combat and I'm like purely focusing in on Metal Gear, like we've still got a bit of a ways to go until MGS4.
Vice President Appleruth escaped from the stadium in his personal vehicle.
Portable Ops 1 and
Despite the late
2.
arrival of reinforcements, civilian
Okay,
casualties
Metal
were
Gear
kept to bare
fans.
minimum.
I was gonna wait and bring this up like next week, but I probably need to know sooner. Portable Ops Plus.
Captain Alvin H. Davenport,
It's apparently a standalone expansion,
no longer with the team.
as in like
He has been
more
granted
story
options to
content,
rank promotion.
I believe. Would it be worth a video? Cause like, I don't know. From what I don't know a ton about. Sorry, very aggressive hiccup there. Caught me off guard, came out of nowhere. I don't really fully it It seems like it's a standalone expansion that adds about 4 hours to the game. We'll see you around, Proto.
This looks like a standard fighter jet, but it's actually different.
So I'm not sure if Portable Plus, or sorry, Portable Ops Plus gets a video,
Without sacrificing the plane's strength and performance.
or if it's one of those things like with the VR missions for MGS1 where I'm kind of just like,
For the price of 2 this way.
it's not enough to do a whole video on it. I'll stream it when I'm doing the full series run, but I don't think I need to do like a whole week of work just to talk about it.
Formerly the South Belkin
Sort of thing.
Munitions Factory, run by the Belkin government.
But Osea has taken over that land now.
No XP grinding
South
anymore.
Belkin
It's
technology
true.
is being
We're
used
done.
for Osea. Why does Yuktobania have this?
Thank God.
question.
I thought I might have to do one
Actually-
more.
Speaking of Belka,
Blaze's emotions are well
Belkin
expressed.
flying aces after the war 15 years ago to strengthen the Air Force.
Portable Ops seems like a
Know
weird
about
one.
this?
No.
I'll probably get more mileage.
An aggressor squad comprised entirely of Belkin aces.
More mileage out of... What's it?
Well,
Asking
that's the
chat
rumor.
on like a Metal Gear stream. In terms of
even
people
an
like
old fox
knowing
like me isn't sure they exist.
if
I bet
it's
the current
worth it or not.
administration isn't even aware of the story.
But no, the other one before MGS4 is... And I don't know
Before the
100%,
Osean ground
but
forces can proceed into the Yuktobanian
as
capital
far
of
as
Sinagrad, they'll
I
have to
know,
deal with
I
Kruit
think I'm going to be
forces
able to do
directly
Metal
in their
Gear
path.
Mobile.
The robust defense
I haven't
of this
looked into it
force
extensively,
has
but
stalled
from
the
what
advance
little
of
I know,
armies for
I
the
think I
past
can do
5
it.
days. If this situation continues
It's
for
a
much longer,
mobile phone game that
it will
came
give
out right
Yuktobania
before
time to complete
MGS4.
preparations for a counterattack. We
That
need to take the
covers
fortress
what
and
happened
enable our
between
ground forces
MGS1
to
and
reach the
2.
enemy capital as quickly as possible.
So,
To do this, we will launch an air attack.
if I
on
can
Kruit
do it,
Fortress.
it's probably worth
Our
doing
last
it.
attack sortie fell prey to
That
their
sounds like
anti-aircraft
it's
guns and air defense fighters.
one of those things where if I can find a
Deal
good
a
way
decisive blow to the fortress
to record
and its
footage of
surrounding
it,
air power,
it'll be
and
worth
support
it.
the ground forces as they penetrate the complex.
I thought there were 2 Portable
Open
Ops
the
games.
door to Kruit.
No, so there's Portable
The day of
Ops. Oh,
Sinigrad's
and there's
liberation
Peace Walker.
is near.
It might be what you're thinking of. There is another PSP game that is like an actual proper Metal Gear Solid game. You might be thinking of Peace Walker. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe you're not. There is another PSP game that is legitimately just Metal Gear Solid on PSP. Where is it? Oh, I have to buy this, and then it should become available somewhere. Falcon. Chat, where's the Wyvern? Peace Walker, is it? Okay, yeah. Portable Ops got a standalone expansion. But as far as I can tell... Oh, exit and go back. That might do it. I might have to play a mission too for it to recognize it. I'm assuming it would be next to the Falcon down here, right? Like at the very end. I might have to play a mission first. Or maybe I could like save the game. Because we've got like 10 missions left, so I could do like half and half between the 2 super planes, and I would like to do the Wyvern first. Because it's not the new one. Well, not the Falcon was in 2, I think. It was in AC3D. It was in the 3DS game, so I think it was in 2, unless it's just like overwriting my memory.
Before the Ocean...
We'll see if back to title works. If not, I could play a mission with the Falcon and then go back. It would just feel kind of weird. If there's a way that I could not do that. I might have to play a mission. Let me make sure. Let me make sure that there's nothing missing. We own, I mean, yeah, the number goes away after a second. Here, I'm gonna watch the one that I'm hovering all the way on the left, You guys look at everything else. If a 0 flies by, say it. Because I'm gonna be hyper focused in on the left one since I only can see it for like a few frames. I saw a 1 everywhere. Was I missing anything? I shouldn't be. No. Oh, the rightmost. Never mind. My bad. I'm not missing anything. Which button is it? Yeah, this one. That's an easier way to check. Why is this blocked out? Weird. Yeah, the only thing I'm missing is the wyvern. $20 out of 60. I think I'm like 22 on the Tekken Pass. PS3 port version of Peace Walker. I'll probably play the PSP version when I do the video of it. Okay. That's great that it has a Rosgrease skin. I'm happy.
Captain, please choose my plane.
You can fly the S-32, probably. We haven't brought out the 144 though, because I had no reason. You know what? Yeah.
We're launching with this formation then?
Yes. This is a good formation. I'm gonna bet on those. I don't know shit about the Xenogears games. Are they well written? Because here's the thing. I have some frame of reference with Drakengard. Some. It's a partial frame of reference. I have seen full playthroughs of Drakengard, the original, and Nier, Replicant. Drakengard 1, I've seen all the endings for. Nier 1, I have not. And it seems that a lot of the confusion with the lore comes from the games being poorly written, from what I've seen. It makes it way more confusing than it really should be.
Commencing refueling.
From what little I've seen, this could be one of those things where it's just like, yeah, those couple games aren't very well written, but like, I mean, everyone loves Nier Automata. I would have to assume it's a cut above the rest, right? Hold on. Let's get a little replay action of me just flying in a line. Look at those angles. Look at those angles. Metal Gear Solid is worse than Drakengard. So far, Metal Gear Solid seems completely disjointed and schizo. Absolutely, it seems wild. And I'm only like halfway through. Like, I haven't even seen it all yet. But everyone always says that MGS4 is like the perfect, like, cherry on top, so to speak. For like the main series of Solid games. I missed. I tried. So maybe that will like bring things together.
Allied forces in the air, listen to me. If the ground forces are wiped out, this operation will fail. We need to place top priority on eliminating the threat to our ground forces. We're counting on you.
Oh my god.
This is the final obstacle before the enemy's capital city.
Excellent. The enemy's speed is dwindling.
You know the Sand Island squadron above us?
It looks cool.
Supposedly they're the Razgrees we keep hearing about.
I haven't hit a damn thing yet, but it looks cool.
We can't maneuver.
I am the final boss now.
But we can still provide cover. Watch out for enemy planes. We're dealing with the Razgrees.
I like the cockpit a lot.
Radio intercept team.
The cockpit is awesome in this thing.
Our air support's from Sand Island, so don't worry about a thing.
Hold on.
I see him.
Hold on, I just
See him is still in operation.
I need to come back to that message right there.
Remember, there will be no fourth time. Enemy ground forces advancing. Another large-scale offensive. This is the third time.
I got this. I'm not gonna crash.
Ready for takeoff.
I know I have a tendency. I won't.
Enemy facility confirmed destroyed.
Jojo. I haven't seen Jojo yet. Someday.
Enemy facility confirmed destroyed.
God knows enough of my friends keep telling me I need to watch it.
If we break through here, the capital's
Apparently,
just ahead.
it is like right up my alley.
Damage report. Huff, Adder, and Mamba teams heavily annihilated. Remaining forces
Because I mean, look,
70%.
I'm a simple man. If you give me some crazy shit, like just the most incomprehensible, like most bizarre thing ever, I will be like, oh, I love this.
Hungry for blood.
This is beautiful. Which I think comes from me being chronically online and invested in media, where it's kind of like, I've seen it all, you know, like I've seen the crazy shit. I've seen it done to death, you know, this one trope that like was fresh back in the day, but now like everyone does it. So when something like JoJo comes around and it's just like so weird and its own thing, I'm like, oh, this is my new favorite thing ever.
First barrier cleared. Wow, in record time too. I can't hear you. You gotta talk louder.
Something different. That's the important part. Something that's like just its own thing.
This fortress is
It's really good.
full of surprises. Keep your takeoff.
I gotta hit this shot. Whoa.
Begin launch.
Hello.
Climb as steep as you can the moment
That's
you're
new.
airborne. Use max throttle. Get shot down before we even make it up.
I might fail this mission. Hold on.
Enemy planes taking off from Fortress.
Priorities before I start fucking around with the laser.
Launching counterattack.
I hit one of those.
Targeting the Razgrees and the enemy strike craft.
I have seen the gif from JoJo of the guy licking the cherry.
We've got to hurry.
I've seen that. That is about my knowledge of JoJo at this point.
Damn it, they've been wiped out. You're not getting out of this Coliseum.
Our ground forces are under intense fire.
What's the other anime that everyone keeps telling? Oh, Baki. Baki. I was trying to remember what it was called. Like I could picture the characters. I just couldn't remember the name. Baki is the other one that everyone keeps telling me I need to watch.
Destroyed.
I do want to watch that. That definitely seems like my shit. You know what else is my shit aside from just really weird and creative and fresh? Big muscly men beating the shit out of each other until one of them dies. Battle to the death. Big, muscly, testosterone-fueled battle to the death.
AA guns confirmed destroyed.
That's my shit. Maybe because I grew up watching Dragon Ball.
Gun turret.
I have to assume that's why.
Yes! Missile hit!
The attack's growing more fierce.
It literally, like, the fact that I just am so into that, like, trope is the entire reason I got into Tekken. Because that Tekken 8 reveal trailer came out way back, like, at the PlayStation showcase, and I saw it, and I was like, this is the most amazing thing I've ever seen. I need to play this game. I saw shirtless Jin and Kazuya battling to the death in the rain with guitars blaring. And I was like, yep, this is, like, my new favorite thing. All of a sudden.
We can't give up our air superiority here.
These are the aces of the UK.
I'm struggling.
I can't shake them off.
I don't know why, but I'm struggling.
Forces are inferior. They might just overrun us this time.
tanks to Sand Island.
Fox 2! Fox 2!
Fucking.
Missile hit! Shut down!
Who
shut
is
down.
this? Is this a Belkin? What is happening?
HQ, we're at the northern fortress wall.
Who brought out the Belkin aces?
At this rate, we'll be able to make up for all that
Oh,
lost
yeah, he is a Belkin ace.
Heard of the four wings of Sand Island, but I only
I was
see
right.
three. Don't you know? Only good little boys can see the fourth one.
Ha ha! Ha ha! Oh my god, it keeps going.
This is Borderlands. We're at the fortress exit. Should we go outside? Please advise.
It didn't last that long the first time.
Damn it, no response from the air. Stand by in turret position. Keep the perimeter guard tight. HQ,
Yeah, mission
our
failed.
forces are
It didn't do that the
alive.
first
We can't
time.
advance any
The fuck?
farther.
Roger.
One Punch Man. I haven't watched One Punch Man yet. I had a buddy in high school who was really trying to get me to watch it. Like back when it came out. So why did the laser not last super long the first time, but then the second time? Oh, I swapped off of it after I missed. Did I actually? So I skill issued it. I immediately was like, oh, I missed, and I turned it off. Unbelievable. What's wrong with me? Going through the ground? That's a telltale sign of a Belkin ace. When they start phasing through the ground, that's how you know. No other pilot can do that. They have to be from Belka if they're going through the ground. It's the only possibility. Hold on. I am quickly glancing at AC7 comments. Super quick to see if there's anything crazy that I like didn't mention. Like any question marks that I left here. This guy is saying that the combination of Assault Horizon and like the long wait from there to 7, he says, turned the Ace Combat community rotten. These are his words. He says rotten and arrogant. Series is still great, but the community it once had is no longer. Scathing comment. Directed at the community, not me. I'll take it, as long as it's not me. Whew. Dodged a bullet on that one. No crazy questions. Like DLC, Project Wingman, the usual suspects. All right. I do have like 3 minutes left. I know the mass driver, that got corrected pretty quickly. That one I saw. I don't think I hearted every comment that said it, but the first handful, I think I did. I did get told that the mass driver is not the same. My dumbass, like I was on an island, I saw a mass driver that looked just like it, and I was like, it seems a little smaller, but like, yeah, there it is. That's the one. Gotta be. What else could it be? Is that a JoJo reference? Became a meme. I have, still to this day, like, I still don't even know. Like, people will just randomly say, is that a JoJo reference? And I'm like, I don't know. Couldn't tell you. I haven't watched it. Yeah, I don't think there's anything crazy that's standing out. I'm just like, I have a couple extra minutes because I don't have time to do that mission again. But it's enough, like, it's a whole few minutes, so I don't want to end that early. Feels wrong. If you have to ask, it probably is. I don't know, there was a period where it felt like everyone just asked that about everything. Before you go, the words crisp white sheets is one of the most memed things in the Ace Combat. Really? And why have I completely missed this meme? Like, I know, from what I can tell, it seems like the biggest Ace Combat meme is Belka did nothing wrong. From what I've seen, at least. It seems like that's the biggest AC meme. I'm trying to, yeah, I think that's gotta be the biggest one. I was trying to think if maybe it was anything else. Oh, it's a DLC thing. Anyway, now it is about that time. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did enjoy and you haven't done so already, feel free to go ahead and leave a sub, come back another time. We're doing this. We're doing Armored Core, this is Ace Combat. Pause. Rewind. Armored Core, Metal Gear. What else have I been doing? Devil May Cry. I'm missing one right now. What am I missing? Help. There's a big one that I'm missing. Elden Ring. We've been playing some Elden Ring. Ultra Kill. That's the one. We recently started playing Ultra Kill, which I had not played. I still haven't completed it. We're playing it for the first time on stream. That has been a wild experience on stream, but a good one. Anyway. Also, if you enjoyed, feel free to go ahead and leave a like. Helps out a lot with algorithm and stuff. Blah, blah, blah. If you're looking for things like Twitter, Discord server, whatever, those are in the description. If you're just looking to connect with the community like outside of YouTube, those are the places to go. Time to show the other guys. We get wet, wild, and do dirt. What? I must have just like been focused on what I was doing. There's no way that I just missed that line. That's a line in the game? Anyway. Once again, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see all of you guys back here next time. I hope you all have the rest of your day. Thank you for coming to the stream, and goodbye.